you, but hey, that was funny though when your cousin and your brother say, "No, you not like that's an up north at you." I'm like, bro, do I take that as a compliment or do I get mad? Like, what do I do with that? Like, how can I do like? Thank you, no thank you. Like, fuck y'all. How do I do that? Like, bro, that shit was crazy.
Doing too much. She's doing too much to even draw attention to herself. So.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it, bro. Cause nah. But the suing, to me though, is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, not that way. There we go. Going down.
He said, "Who was that?"
Oh, Smiles was good, bro.
He said, "Don't cuss me out later."
Yes, you are getting. You know I don't curse, but you are getting cursed out. Call you that many times and you don't pick up, man, or respond.
He was getting some coochie, dog.
Oh my.
What's wrong with that? He don't get coochie? What we laughing about? You don't get no coochie smiles? Huh?
I just wasn't expecting that.
Oh, well, shit, part of the game. Expect anything. That's the one. Rule number one. Always expect unexpected.
Let's see.
I'm in the middle of digging something out, and he called.
Afterwards. The next day or something.
Hey, you never know.
Let's see.
But you said it was worth it though. It was worth going though. It's really good.
Oh yeah, let me pull that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go next year.
I want to hear McCormick and Smith Seafood, Rosemont.
Mm-hmm.
When I went on Open Table, it had
Open Table's fire.
it had I think it had $3 signs or $4. And this ain't that type of date. This ain't no $3-4 sign. This is a $1-2.
The taco joint ain't a $3 sign joint?
I thought it was 2. When I looked on there, it was 2.
Blanco tacos? What the fuck?
Let's see.
Oh, okay.
It was 2, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, $2. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I be knowing. I look at that. I gotta pay.
Let's see.
That's all she really going for, the margaritas and shit though.
Oh, it's gonna turn into
they
a
don't have
$3
pictures.
sign.
It's gonna turn into what?
Yeah, drinks is gonna turn it into
Oh
a $3
yeah.
sign.
That make all the difference, man.
I don't drink though, so she can have both of those.
I could have went to Holla to Hiki for the drinks.
I went there and really didn't like it.
What, the drinks?
Yeah.
Holla to Hiki drinks, boss.
Oh, they is? I guess I'd probably try it again.
See, like chicken taquitos, $13.
So what is normally like 8 or 9 or something like that?
I don't even know nobody that sell that shit. What the tacos cost?
Let's see.
Short rib chimichanga.
Taco right here.
Oh,
Crispy
okay.
shell ground beef, 16.
$16 for 2 scoops of meat. That's what's up.
$8 a scoop.
Real.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. Tiger shrimp fajitas. Yeah, it's
See, and I'm one of them guys that I'm like Jay every day. I don't really mess with Mexican food like that. I mess with burritos, tacos, and every so often I like to live on the wild side. I will give me a motherfucking what that is, a torta. All that other stuff with all that green sauce, all that stuff, and all that. I don't do all that. That's not me. My wife like that. My wife like to be like a mini Mexican. Like she like that shit. She thinks she's like, no.
Just give me some of that carne asada. That's all.
I don't know what that neither. I just told you.
That's a steak taco, bro.
Oh, steak taco. Yeah. My bad. Yeah, I messed with that.
I like carne asada and the barbacoa. That's the shredded beef.
And it's the it was a polo or pollo?
pollo.
It's chicken,
chicken
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I mess with chicken tacos too. Yeah. But I'm not one of them ones going to be trying to get something new at a taco joint. Give me that, and the rate them tacos is going, I'm probably gonna just give me a burrito, minus the beans, because we got a little ways to go home. I don't need no mishaps. You feel me? So I'm gonna just get this.
Beans must catch up to you quick. As soon as it go down, hey, let me get the bill.
Because we might go somewhere else. So I don't know.
Okay.
So I don't do all that. Like I don't need all that. I'm not a really taco crazy dude. I don't see, like you say, a torta ain't nothing but a taco on some bread. A burrito ain't nothing but a motherfucker, a chicken. I mean,
a big ass taco,
a steak wrap. Like you see what I'm saying? Like so, I'm on the same page as what you talking about when it comes to these Mexican joints. I don't really mess with Mexican food like that. That's not me.
You know, I was actually talking with somebody a while ago. He just reminded me. The difference, the thing that makes all of these things, as far as food, like something simple that makes things differ from each other, is
the name,
the bread, the way the bread is cooked, right? So, like bread. Okay, so I was asking her. So if you get regular slices of bread, right? Put peanut butter on one side, jelly on one side, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right? You take a taco shell, one half of it peanut butter, other half jelly. If it just happened to do it, somebody did it somewhere. Fold it in half. Now you got a peanut butter and jelly taco.
Not really. Okay. That's a black person that want to be a Mexican.
So all right, so I'm still trying to figure out how is it. I mean, it's basically the same ingredients though.
That's what I mean. It's like there's different names to it, but they're the same thing. Yeah. Like you
outside
said.
Just, okay, so this is okay. What's the burrito shell called?
The burrito shell?
The burrito shell? What the fuck is it called? People in the clouds, man. I'm sure we got a Mexican.
There's an actual name? Yeah. I thought I would just call it a burrito shell.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So a taco shell, this is how we, I don't know.
It's like a small burrito is like a
big ass
taco shell.
Yeah. The same shit.
I thought it was just a
tortas ain't shit but a taco on a hamburger bun, bro.
I was gonna say a burrito is like an unhealthy wrap.
So any of y'all who in here who familiar with the Mexican food, help us out. I don't want to sound too ignorant.
You don't want to sound too ignorant.
Nah, because I'm a crash out ignorant person. Like I double down on my ignorance.
So you try to say, shit, if I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, I doubles down. Like what?
Go ahead. Like
I already know I'm wrong, so I keep going.
I'm gonna keep going. And I'm gonna convince you that I'm right.
Yeah.
All right, shit. Ooh, Jerry, you had a question, didn't you?
Yeah.
I had to think about it.
Reed Smiles is coming. It's pretty long.
Let's see. Hold on, let me a second. Let's see what you say. Smiles, what you say. Smiles.
Robin.
Smiles. Don't put that on the internet, man.
Smiles went out. What Smiles say, man? Yeah. Put that on the internet. Smiles.
He said you have a female stepchild you've raised since they were 6. They are now 19. Don't want to work, don't want to go to school, or contribute to the household like they need to. What would you do?
Ooh, with the kid?
He said he want to know from the community.
Hey, boy, they got to get the fuck on.
No, but then again, too, and I don't take this the wrong way. It's that, to me, that's like how you was raised. Because if you gave everything to the child and never made them work for it, this what happens. In my opinion, you make people start working for something and start looking forward to. Like that's what happens when you try to give your child everything and not make them work for anything. They don't want to do anything after school. They don't want to go to school. They don't want to do nothing because they think you're gonna take care of them for the rest of their life. You never gave them no real responsibility, no real looking forward to, no real them. I guess them working towards something, because every time you give somebody something, if you always give somebody something or whatnot, they don't know the value of it because you gave it to them. If you didn't work for it.
Cultivate, what up? Ski, what up?
Yeah, what up?
What's going on, Cultivate? What's up, DXPH? But so that's why you got to make, kids and children work for it. I understand we want to give our kids the world and we want to do everything for them. You can't. I done told plenty of stories where, my child, my son, his mama always trying to save him from a lot of stuff and trying to tell him stuff. I'm like, no, he got to learn. He going outside to crank up the car. It's cold as hell out there. He got his jacket open and he ain't got no hat on his head. His mama said, you ain't gonna put no, why are you telling him that? I guarantee you when he hit that door and that motherfucker Hulk hit his chest, he gonna bounce back in here, he gonna put on some more clothes, he gonna do what he need to do. Now, sometimes you have to step in? Yes, you do. You do have to step in because sometimes, people love to sometimes these young people nowadays don't have a lick of common sense. We're in real trouble. They do not have not one bit. Not at all. So to that question, I was like, man, you got to start early. It should have been earlier. You starting with that. Like you probably pampered her or whatnot, and that's why the situation is what it is now. You got to put some responsibility on that child plate to let them be up and grow up and be an adult.
Well, because again, I don't know the whole situation. Just basically what's presented. But this person's 19. Okay, at this point, they got to go. If they're not finna do nothing. I'm not. Keep it a being. I'm not your daddy, no way. You see what I'm saying? I've been looking out, right? You've been 18, now you 19. That means I looked out for you an additional year. Okay, I didn't put you out. Now you, because you're trying to get shit like my kids would get shit. You see what I'm saying? Like you one of my kids. You're not one of my kids. You got to get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking out for you. Yeah, I probably pampered you. You know what I'm saying? Because I liked your mama.
I didn't like you.
I liked your mama, so I looked out for you. Ultimately, but you got to get the fuck on. You know better. Look, I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm just trying to tell you. Get them the fuck up out of there. I mean, the mama might have to go too. It just is what it is. I rest my scrotum.
I didn't crash out. Did I get some sound advice? Did he crash out?
Yeah.
I'm trying to balance this shit out.
Yeah.
That's what he was trying to do. I think he's trying to balance this shit out. Because did I get some sound advice?
All I'm saying is, look, you know what I'm saying? We be trying to, look, because a child's going to do what the fuck they want to do. And you know what I'm saying? You can raise a child as best as you can. And sometimes kids going to go off the rail on their own. Yeah. Some people people lazy by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Given that we don't know, maybe he's a person, like, all right, I'll use myself an example, right? I saw my pops get up and go to work every day. So therefore, just by osmosis, nigga, I knew I needed to go to work. And then he didn't have to give me much responsibility. He didn't give me much responsibility. Off the dribble, I knew, damn, I like to go to work like him. So Smiles, if you a person that went to work, then that person should have been able to catch on to that. You see what I'm saying? Just kind of off osmosis, as I'd like to say. So, yeah, I can't necessarily blame it on the parents per se. Some people just lazy. These kids these days just don't want to do shit.
That is true. The less I give you to do, the less you want to do. And that's what the mom every day said?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a combination of both, but I'm more so on the side of Jay every day. I think even straight up.
You kicking motherfuckers out.
Yeah, bro. Like we're having I was having a conversation with someone. They were talking about how they would so at some point in life they want to have a dog, and they asked me what do I think about dogs. Even with a dog, I was like, I'm not gonna. If I were to get a dog, it would serve a purpose.
Yeah.
Everybody is. You're not gonna be with the dog, right? Specifically, you're not gonna be just some sort of purse poodle that's gonna be carried around like a comfort tool. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, everybody in my house is going to serve a purpose.
You need a nigga eater.
Once you become a
yeah, this what happens when you come on the KNoWKi podcast. Yeah. This what we about. This what we do. This how we get out. I try to be sensible. Jay every day like fuck that. Then if I'd have been erratic, Jay every day would have been sensible. Had some feelings, but he saw I was sensible, so he like fuck that. Kick that motherfucker out. They my kid, no way.
DHBX said, my brother Leon said, pets aren't pets, they're employees. It's facts. Like when I hear people, I think I talked about this before, but I think it was DJ Envy on Breakfast Club talked about how, or maybe it's some other celebrity.
Yeah, it was him. I know
like somebody broke in his house.
Yeah. Yeah, the bitch ass dogs. Yeah. Motherfucker eat your ass up though too.
Like, why you got these, bro?
Dainty ass dog.
Like, no, it's gonna be everybody in my house is gonna serve a purpose. Nobody's gonna be sitting in the house eating up groceries, running up bills, and not contributing to the household. No, you got to get out. And I'm even saying that with my own children. And once you reach the age of 18, you got to be contributing some sort of way. You're either going to school or you're working. You're not going to be sitting in the house day and night. No.
Now, I agree with you on that.
What up, sis?
But I'm on the sentiment
What's up,
of
sister every day.
Sister every day, what's going on? I'm with you on that about you got to be doing something. But I'm on the sentiment of I don't think I will put my son out because he's always going to be working, going to be doing something until he's completely ready. And he's not. My son will never, if I can help it and I'm still here, he will never move into an apartment like I did. He's moving directly into a condo, a house, something he owns. Mm-hmm. He will never go into an apartment if it's up to me and while I'm here and while I'm alive.
But
that's my thing.
But if a child, you know what I'm saying, because granted, you don't want him to go that way. But if a person say, you know what, I don't want to do nothing, then what? What you going to do?
That's why I say I'm up into it to a extent, like you said. Mm-hmm. If I'm steady giving chance after chance, and you just want to be a lazy bum, then it's like I got to make a hard decision.
Yeah. Oh, it ain't hard.
You're gonna have to learn the hard way.
It's gonna be a hard decision because you this is my house, this is my shit. You know?
But that's just how I look at it. But like you say, like I was saying before. It's all depending on how that child grew up. Because sometimes, like Jay every day said, they could just be lazy from the jump, and some people are just lazy. You can't do anything about that. But if you done tried everything and you done did everything you could and all this insight and all that, you know, maybe it is time to make that tough decision. And I won't be like Jay every day say, you ain't my kid anyway. I wouldn't go that way. Because it kind of is your kid, man. You've been raising the motherfucker since like 6 or 7 or whatever.
All right, man.
I'm just trying to be the sister. But it is going to be a hard decision. That's a hard decision and a real tough conversation to be had. That's a real nice, long, lengthy conversation that need to be had. And you're going to have to follow through. It ain't no empty threats. I don't give empty threats. That's why I don't tell my son I'm not going to whoop him. I'm going to do anything to him unless I'm going to really do it. I don't send empty threats to kids because kids get norm to that. Like, bitch ass nigga ain't going to do shit. I don't send empty threats to kids at all. You got to tell them what you mean and mean what you say. And if you do this again, this is what's going to happen. So when I give you down the punishment, I told you what was going to happen. You did it again. So evidently, you didn't mind the punishment because you did what you did again.
Saying what up, man?
What's going on, MS? It's been a minute, man. Where you been hiding at?
What's up, brother? What's going on?
No, yeah. As long as you're contributing to the household, you're trying to do better for yourself and build your future, whatever it is that you have going on for yourself, then we can work something out as far as you staying in the crib.
Mm-hmm.
We can work something out.
We can work something out because I don't believe in living for free. So you got to we'll figure out whatever it is that fits that works. Because I'm real big on meeting in the middle. I'm real big on finding a middle ground. So as long as you're trying to do better for yourself, as long as you're trying to elevate yourself into whatever career that you choose, as long as it's something that's going to benefit the future and not you don't go into mailbox studies. Like, yeah, we can work something out. We can keep life as cheap as possible for you as long as you're building up to better yourself and get yourself on your own feet.
I agree with that. Look, you know what I'm saying? But listen, if you ain't my kid, like, you know what I'm saying?
You're more on the chopping block.
You should be more than grateful. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know the position that you're in. Shit.
Your fuse is short with somebody that's not.
I'm trying to tell you. You know, it is what it is. You didn't come from these balls.
So
my grace is for these balls only, you know.
You know, regarding that, right? There's a big conversation as far as a man, and it can go either way, but specifically a single man doesn't have kids dating a woman that has children.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question is, would you or would you not advise somebody him to do that? It can be somebody you know, it could be your specific nephew, your son, whatever. Would you?
I wouldn't advise to do it.
Yeah. I mean, off the dribble.
No. But if you I wouldn't advise to do it. I would say like, no, you shouldn't do it. But if you do it, that's on you.
What do you say?
DHX said that's mental illness. TK Kirkland, was it?
Yeah, that's TK Kirkland. I wouldn't advise. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and say I want my son to go get with a woman that has kids. Right. Who's going to tell their son that?
You want to drive the car first.
Well, yeah. women with children would tell their.
Ain't nobody driving the car first. You already had, she already been driven.
Women with children would tell their sons.
Just she has a new transmission.
No, there's still women out here who hadn't had their cars, hadn't been driven first. You could be the first. You can still be the first. It's just how long do you wait? I wouldn't expect, 40-year-old motherfucker to go out here and find a brand new car. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Equating the women to cars.
Right.
That's what we're doing right now. So if y'all getting offended, tune in later. But what I'm saying is that you still want to be able to drive the car first. That's all I'm saying. You don't want to. But I mean, there are some pretty good women out here that happen to have kids or a child. You know, it's not saying that that a woman with a child isn't a good person, or you know what I mean. They don't raise a good. I mean, hell.
And it also depends on the woman too. Like if you come in there, to me, it's a lot of factors that play into that. To me, because it's like, this gonna sound so fucked up. And I know it's gonna sound fucked up, but I kind of agree with a dude. If the motherfucking daddy ain't dead or in jail, like nah. And that sounds fucked up, but as a man, you know exactly what he's talking about.
Because it's combative. You gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
This person, because the kid is obviously gonna live with you all. Yeah. Right. But he has a father, and the father's he's probably gonna, unless y'all have some understanding, he's gonna butt up against you.
Yeah. And I'd rather go for like.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it, because you're thinking it.
Go ahead. Go
ahead, man. Get ignorant, man. Go ahead, man. He said I'd rather go for the ones that's dead.
No, but I'm saying, but I saw this dude say that on one of the Pop the Blooms, and people was killing him. But I'm like, all men know exactly what he's talking about.
You talking about the light skinned dude that was talking?
Yes, he said I go for a single mother, but the father got to be dead or in jail. And I understood exactly what he's talking about. It's exactly what Jerry Day just thought. I don't need combativeness. I don't need me to be paying these bills over here, and I'm telling you one thing, but then you out there like a little, like doing something else with your dad, and y'all doing a totally different opposite of what we teaching in this house.
Because a dad, a different father, you know,
do things differently.
Well, he'll sometimes people plant shit in their kids' head like you don't do what they say.
Yeah,
you ain't his kid.
Now I gotta throw you out the first floor window, and then your mama gonna say something. Now she gotta go
the first floor.
Now I gotta throw your mama out too. And all this could have been avoided if this nigga would have minded his business.
We don't condone violence for YouTube.
Do they ask like
I'm not condoning. No. Yeah, Fresh Prince.
Yeah, Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
He was back the next day, probably the same episode.
But you get what I'm talking about. I don't need you to be going back and forth with me because I'm the only grown man in this house. Ain't no other grown man in here. Because if you was a grown man, you would have your own shit.
Sister Everyday, I had a question, man.
Sister Everyday said, would y'all advise a woman to date a man with a child?
No, I was thinking the same thing. Same shit. I'm not one of them ones to be talking about, no, you got to, no, you don't.
Same shit. I think it's a little, personally, I think it would probably be a little easier, but same shit. You want to testize your own, you want to drive your own whip first.
I'm with you on that, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I do think it may be a little easier, right? But, you know, at the end of the day, and the reason I'll say it's a little easier, because I'm sure somebody's like, why would it be? Because the kid ain't, most of the time, the kid's not staying with the father.
Yeah, he's staying with the mother.
He's staying with the mother.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm on the verge of, and I done told my homies this plenty of times, I think women should adopt some of our rules. Women should be, nigga, you cheated on me, I'm out. Women should be, you had a child on me, I'm not staying here no more. Women shouldn't be going through some of the shit y'all going through. Y'all should adopt some of the shit that some of us guys have the rules and the rules set from when we get in a relationship. Y'all don't go by that. Y'all give motherfuckers too many chances, and y'all shouldn't. I'm a big advocate of that. Y'all should be adopting a lot of women out here will eliminate a lot of the problems and go through all these dudes that they're going through. They will eliminate a lot of them if they just think like a man on that level when it comes to relationships. Don't be putting up with shit. And get the fuck out of here. I don't care what the fuck this nigga doing. I don't care if he can pay all my bills. I don't care how much money he got. I don't care how good he look. I don't care about he got a Bentley, he got a town. I don't care about all that money and shit. You're not treating me right, so you out. That women should feel the same way when it comes to those type of things. And men will go against me and say, no, they can't. We the pride. Ain't no somebody ain't nobody. Fuck that pride shit. If a dude is not treating you right, get him the fuck up out of here. If a woman is not treating you right, get her the fuck up out of here. It don't matter what gender you is. Motherfucker gotta go.
So would you advise against it though?
Against what?
Against either one, male dating a woman with a child or a woman dating a man. Would you advise against it? Say like, I don't think you should do that specifically.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
I tell my daughters, hell no.
Hell no, yeah. But now if you choose to go there and go that route, that's on you. But you ask me for my advice, and I will tell you no. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you who and who not to date. But I will tell you, no, don't do that.
I can. Don't bring them over here.
Yeah, But I'm,
MS said, like J. Cole said, pride is the devil.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of said something though, Maul, just now. It's I think when it comes to the examples you just used, as far as you don't care what kind of car he has, you don't care whatever. But the one thing that I could see the reason, not the one thing, but one thing that I can see as them being a woman dating a man with a child, the reason that she stays outside of feelings and all that stuff is if he has money.
Fuck that. Nah. Get him the fuck up out of here.
But we got to realize women are ruled by different standards and stuff on, compared to men, where, you know what I'm saying, it may be easy for a man. It should be easy for a man to be like, you know what, oh, that chick got money, fuck her, you know what I'm saying?
I'm out.
I'm out. Where, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit more difficult. Women has to be a little bit more strategic in how what they're dealing with the men.
But no, though, from the day and age we live now in, I thought we were equal. So if we're not equal, then say we're not equal. Then don't be sitting up here pick and choosing when you want to talk about we're equal or we're not.
But all women don't subscribe to that either.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're 100% right. That's true. But at the same time as me, because we had this conversation plenty of times, where we talk about how we raise our kids and when we raise our daughters to not need a man. No, I'm not saying that you don't need a man, but I'm going to teach you when you don't have a man, this is how you move. When you do have a man, this is how you move.
Now that's not being taught.
And your ways should not differ either or. You should be able to like, if this dude is not treating you right the way I raised my daughter, fuck that nigga. Like I know Jay every day got 2 daughters at home, right? It's things that when you and your son is there, your daughter's probably not gonna do. But it's things that if y'all here by yourself and everything, you gonna have to do everything because there's nobody else here to do it. Shoot. Like, I'm a big pet peeve on, quick story, of a woman pumping gas if a man is sitting there in the car. Bro, and I done told it, and these guys have heard this story a million times. If I come past a gas station and I see a little nappy head ass little boy in the front seat of my daughter's car, and she's out pumping gas, when I get through beating both of y'all ass, like, I'm going to beat both of y'all ass real decent, because why you got my daughter out here pumping gas, and why are you with a nigga that got you out here pumping gas?
This nigga ain't got no whip.
It don't matter if you didn't even pay for it. Take her card, and that's the least you can do. You ain't paying for the gas? What the fuck? You can't pump it?
Yeah. He ain't, what I'm saying, off the dribble, he ain't got no whip. He ain't got no whip, and he's sitting in the passenger seat.
But you still give me your car, baby. You know I ain't got no money. You know I'm a broke ass nigga, but at least I can pump this gas for you.
Hell no. That's why I'm saying with the women, you need to go ahead and go back to the drawing board if this is who you got to choose from.
D. Brown said, well, I tell my daughters I'm their boyfriend till they graduate out of college. I want them to focus on their future.
That's true. I get it. Understand. 100. What up, D2, though? What's going on, D?
What's going on, bro Ham?
What up, Brody?
Oh, Smiles. He texted me. Oh, my bad. He texted me a little bit more detailed about what he said.
We in this bitch 30 minutes already. Goodness.
It's all right. Come on, baby. Let's go.
He said, but add as far as he said, but add if they don't respect you and the wife doesn't enforce rules and regulations.
Oh, you should have been left that a long time ago, B. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm paying bills for a motherfucker that don't respect me and everybody in this bitch don't feel me. You got me fucked up. Nah. You got me all the way fucked up. You want to see Marcus rent? You got me fucked. I'll beat you and your mama ass, her daddy ass, your grandma. No, ain't nowhere in the world you in my house that I'm paying most of the bills for and you don't nobody respect me. And you got me fucked all the way up. Nah, B, nah. And I don't mean to say that I don't mean to like personalize it and like I'm attacking you or anything like that because we just going through a situation, but I'm just talking about me and I'm trying to put myself in those shoes. So don't take it as a personal shot towards you, but ain't no way. We should have nipped this in the bud 12 years ago, 8 years ago. That's why it's to the situation that it is kind of now in my eye.
You curse. DHPX says, so you just gonna overlook my comment? You curse too much, man. Here.
Well.
What he says, and everybody can pretty much read that, so I shouldn't have to read it. But all this makes sense. But do you all know what overrides sense? Horniness, right? That is horniness, right? Yeah. Okay.
That's true.
Nigga dick gets hard. No homo. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm reading your shit, right? Bitches pussy get wet. And all that shit goes out the window.
That's a fact, though. You speaking the quiet. That's a fact.
We can't edit it. We can delete it. He said edit it. Can't edit it.
No, yeah, that's a fact, though.
Yeah, my children, I think generally speaking, people without kids should date.
I don't want
people
no
without
kids first.
People without kids should date people without kids. Period. And people with kids should date people with kids.
Yeah, but that's in a perfect. True.
Oh, he said, "Edit while you talking."
Oh, I'm not in
That's a
that
perfect.
shit.
That's a perfect.
Say this shit.
That's in a perfect world. What you're talking about, and it should be kind of like that, but it ain't like that sometimes.
Yeah, people lie, say they don't have kids when they really do, and all that. Yeah, I get it. I'm just as far. Let's just say under the
lying and say they don't have no kids, they really do. These niggas. It's not doing your research. You out here that's what I'm saying. You're not doing your research.
You're not doing your research, and if you gave him some before he said that, and you still gave him some after he lied about his kids, you're the problem. You are the absolute problem. Because I can understand before, because he lied. But you still talking to him after he lied, and after you found out he lied, he came clean and he got kids, and you still fucking him?
Well, we got a whole look. We got social media. The shit that women are able to find on social media about niggas, they can find anything, right? They can find who they.
What happened to intuition?
Huh?
What happened to intuition?
Oh, intuition.
Yeah, I feel like this nigga got some kids.
But you didn't feel like his dick was dirty though when you stepped on it. When you sat on it, did you? You didn't feel that though.
Sheesh.
Woo.
Right, go ahead and cue the intro.
Like what the fuck, man?
Welcome to another episode of your favorite After Church podcast. I am your man Spaces.
Oh, I go by your boy Mal.
And I'm your illustrious co-host, Jay Every Day.
What's going on, man? What's going on? How was your sound like you trying to replace Keith Sweat.
Nah, man, I don't do drugs.
Well, not that part. I'm talking about on the, what is it, GCI? He got a...
Keith messed with the children, allegedly.
Yeah.
At least in the song.
You know what I mean. Okay, anyway, how was y'all last week? How was y'all last week?
Sound like he got an OnlyFans. Hey, DX do not miss not one. I mean, when I tell you not one opportunity for a joke, the man just sit there like, well, okay, I got something for this. Watch this.
Bro, look, what a male OnlyFans sound like?
That sound diabolical.
And how would you know what a male OnlyFans sound like, brother?
This shit crazy, man.
It sounds like me. It sounds like you've been scrolling on some men OnlyFans.
Sounds like you been scrolling on some men.
Yeah, how was y'all last week, man? How was y'all last week?
Go ahead.
Oh, mine was cool, man. This Valentine's Day shit be blowing me. Jay Every Day put a thing on his on his IG live story when he was like, he don't know.
So you'll share that?
Yeah, you don't know one man that actually generally love Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I thought maybe let me go ahead finish what you got going on.
Yeah, I was just talking about that. And
Valentine's
Day came up, but it wasn't really nothing for me, man. Been a normal work week. Ain't been nothing out of the ordinary, nothing like that, man. It's just been a normal week for me. I ain't had nothing going on. Been on some grinding, working type stuff. Mm-hmm. That's it. They probably gone already.
No, I'm gonna send it to the group.
Somebody stealing.
Right now.
Oh yeah.
Somebody stealing.
Oh no, not that one. I was supposed to send that one too.
But yeah, mine been perfectly normal. My week been perfectly normal. Yeah. I ain't got nothing to report. Everything all good on my end.
What about you, Jay? Dave, how was your last week? I got your.
Oh, this was the other one. Oh yeah. So my not that one. That was something we were supposed to talk about. But yeah. So I went to my cousin Kings and Queens ball yesterday. We had a ball, and it was great, man. Show the pictures, man.
Look at this young cat right here with the beautiful wife, man.
Yeah, man. Well,
look at this young cat here with the beautiful wife, man.
Came as Frederick Douglass.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? I ain't got all that gray. And she was Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
Right. That was my cousin. He was the person who threw it all together. Shout out to him. He played. He came as Muhammad Ali. What else here? Black Panther women. Black Panther women. You see the women with the afros. Those were Angela Davis's.
Got his left fist up.
And the lady in the middle, that was my teacher. I mean, my cousin's teacher from college. So, it was basically dedicated to her almost. Some 25 years ago, she taught him in I don't know, a Black History class or something, and took him on the first trip to Belize. So it was a wonderful turnout. It got up, even though it doesn't seem like a lot of people there. It got to be about 75 to 100
That's
people in there.
right there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful venue right there in Hyde Park, on the edge of Hyde Park, connected to the university. We was on the 9th floor. Food was great. Drinks was great, and excellent turnout. No violence. That means Black people can come together. You know what I mean? When we doing something of purpose, and really don't have any issue. So that basically concluded my week.
Dope, man. I like to see that. That was very dope.
Excuse me. My week was kind of busy. I had to go to Mississippi.
Oh,
on a whim.
Hey.
Unexpectedly, my grandfather passed away.
Apologies.
Appreciate it.
Condolences.
Yeah, it was myself and it was on my grandfather on my dad's side.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad and our immediate family on that side, we drove to Mississippi. Very, very long ride.
How many hours? 10?
That's what GPS said. But it took us longer than that. It was bad.
What, the weather?
Well, it started because it was snowing out here, right?
Okay.
For starters. So, driving below the speed limit because the roads were slippery.
Okay.
But after that, we made a few stops, the pit stops at a time very, very easily. And, we stopped at it was a family tradition to stop at Boomland.
I know you was going to say that. Everybody that drives from Chicago to Mississippi, that's the first stop.
Yeah.
You got to.
Either they're coming back. Sometimes we stop and come back.
Yeah, so it was much. It looked from. I haven't been there in a long time. It's going to Mississippi, so therefore I haven't been into Boomland for a very long time. It looks the exact same since I was a kid. It looked the exact same with less fireworks actually because the shells were a little bit more empty.
Yeah, it's not a season.
Right, exactly. But yeah, it was so that was a long drive. It was a long drive getting there, and you got down there, saw a whole bunch of family. It was people I haven't seen, and it had to be well over a decade I haven't seen. And we all got together. It was a great ceremony. Everybody had people go around. They give speeches, and people say my condolences, and your grandfather was this and that, telling what their experience was with him. Everybody had something, basically the same thing to say. He was a great man, and he was a great church leader. He was always helpful, trying to help everybody. And then coming back though, we went to this place called Lambert's, and this was my first time there. Now with Lambert's, it was a little bit different. So when you go to something like Texas Roadhouse, they give you the cinnamon honey butter and then the biscuits, right? They serve it to you. At Lambert's, I should have pulled up the address, but they break the bread and they have somebody come out. When you go to like a baseball game, hot dogs. Glizzies, get your fresh glizzies. That's what it was kind of like that, but with bread.
Oh, they was giving glizzies with bread?
They was giving bread.
Oh, bread. Okay, my bad.
Cultivate says, sorry for your lost space. Thank you very much, Cultivate. But somebody would come around the corner with the tray full of bread and they say, hot rolls. And then people raise their hand and they'll throw it to you.
Oh, so ain't no black woman get up and start rolling?
Anybody drop them?
Yeah, oh yeah. Because some kids were there they couldn't catch, and they'd drop on the floor, raise a hand again, throw another one, they catch that one. They had this thing called, and
so they throwing and catching glizzies.
Bread, man.
Oh,
rolls.
Oh shit.
No. But yeah, then they would go around. They have servings of sides that they don't add to your bill. They had like fried okra. They had like something with tomatoes in it. They had like 3 or 4 things that they had people walking around serving to you aside from your bill, so you wouldn't get in charge for that. So I'm like, okay, you can order your food and they give you extra food.
Right.
All right.
No spaces. Spaces love free.
What?
Spaces love free, baby.
Like,
let me get 2 of those.
You see the Grinch, the Grinch with Jim Carrey, where they just kept force feeding him like, I don't want it anymore.
All right.
That's how I was like, I can't even eat this, but it's free.
Appreciate you, DXBH. Appreciate you, my guy.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, it was. I definitely would go back to that place for sure. It was great, and the food was. Now, one thing they had on their menu was frog legs.
Tastes like chicken.
I didn't even try it because they tried to MKT me.
They hit you with the MKT for frog
They
legs?
tried to MKT me. I was like, you know what? I see frog legs. I don't think I ever tried frog legs. Let's just see what's to this. Then I saw the price. I'm like, there's no numbers there. There's words here. It said market price. I'm like, nah.
Oh, so you ain't gonna hit the oh, this is what Jay Everyday was talking about.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought about.
That's what Jay Everyday talking
That's exactly what I
about.
thought.
Not for
Actually,
MKT me, B.
I took a picture of it. I meant to send it to y'all in our group chat.
Well, I
Like,
would start
ain't
laughing so hard, bro.
And then I thought about how I've seen videos of, just like people chop the frog legs and it's just the raw leg and they put salt on it and the legs start jumping and moving. I was like,
Y'all bugging.
Should be out of there by that time, man.
well, yeah, it is. It's cooked by the time they serve it. You're not about to MKT me. But yeah, man, it was a long ride back because, we were going back in Mississippi. It was like 60 degrees, 60 plus degrees the day we were leaving. Coming
good,
back, man,
Felt so
I didn't know if I wanted to. I had my hoodie on. I had it like one arm out because I know once I get back in the car, it's gonna be cold. And soon enough, it's gonna be cold. About to take my hoodie off while I'm in Mississippi, but it was coming back to Illinois. Of course, it started getting colder and colder. So,
What part of Mississippi?
Laurel.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that concluded. It was from Thursday morning at 3.
You tanned a little bit, so. I said you caught a little tan.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't get that nigga hopes up. Nigga still light skin.
Of course. But he caught a little tan, man. Caught a little tinge.
Nigga like just some dirty urine, that's all.
Oh my god, that urine is crazy.
Nigga look like some wheat bread instead of white bread, that's all.
You know when you pee in the water just a little like damn what?
He ain't drink that much water.
Yeah.
He ain't drink that much water.
Need some hydration.
JH, what's good? What's good?
Hello,
H,
what up?
what's going
That's
on?
my pop. What's happening?
Oh, Mr.
JH.
Everyday, what's going on?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Everyday, what's going on?
But yeah, it was
Arkansas?
Yes, sir.
13 hours there between the stops and everything, and then we left at 3 a.m. Thursday, and then got there around 8. Got there around 8 something.
At night?
p.m. Yeah, it was bad.
God damn, what y'all was doing? Driving Miss Daisy.
Yeah, my dad was driving below the speed limit a lot.
Hey,
Wow.
boy. Hey, boy.
Why you didn't get behind the wheel like Pop?
Pops, let me
Watch
get
out,
that.
man.
Pops,
Let
let
me
me get that.
man.
Pops, let me get
me
that.
get
I
Let me
didn't
get
want
that.
the passenger seat driving, man. I can't stand that. So I was
No, you're not. Hey, sit down there on your phone. Pops, no disrespect. None whatsoever. I know you, Pops. No disrespect, but I got this. You raised me good. I got this. Don't worry about this. I'm not ready to go neither. I'm here for the long haul. I'm not ready to go. So we're not going nowhere.
Oh, that's my little brother. What's happening, little bro?
what's up?
Look, Jay every day.
Little brother every day.
Little brother every day.
All right. Did you want to?
Oh yeah, we're gonna stick with my my question.
We're
I'm gonna
probably
start
gonna do a
this
lot of
question.
questions then. Probably get a lot of questions then.
So the question was, sheesh. Okay, this was supposed to be a pre-conversation, but we're gonna do it with the conversation.
What's your boy name? He hit us with one already.
Who?
Your boy.
My boy.
In the comments. Maybe he gave us a question.
Oh,
Okay,
Smiles?
Yeah, Smiles. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But what's 2 things people often say about you that, in your opinion, they're wrong about?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, whoever can go first, because I'm going last.
I know. Especially you want me to go first?
Sure.
I knew you weren't going to just take it. You going to let me. One thing I think everybody gets wrong about me is they say I think I know everything. Or they think my opinions, be like my opinions are screwed or something like that. On the verge of that, like I know everything. And it's like, don't get mad at me because your opinions are easily swayed. Like I ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't. Don't get mad at me because I'm strong-minded, I'm a leader and all that stuff, and you want to like, just like get mad at me because my opinions is my opinions. I'm not saying that's on everybody. I don't even shit on nobody else's opinions. That's what you think. That's what you think. I don't got no thing of that. That, and another one is, a lot of people think I'm a goody two-shoes. Like, I don't do no wrong. Like they say, like,
I ain't never seen you do no wrong, brother.
they be like, I never seen you do no wrong. You think sometimes you come off as like you just perfect. You never like been in trouble or anything like that and all that. I'm like, why do you need to see that? Even if I had some flaws or anything like that, why would you need to see me at some of my worst times? Like, no, I make mistakes all the time. It's just my business.
One of the 48 laws of power is people need to see a little dirt on you. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying. So, of course, right? But
look, man, I always look at it like this. Okay. Nigga, I ain't gonna never tell on myself. Other niggas will tell on you, but you will never tell on yourself.
Oh, niggas be telling on
I know. Oh, no, that's the new niggas. That's the new niggas. We them 80 niggas, though. We 80s. I don't tell on myself. But that's what a lot of people say. A lot of people always say, like, I'm a goody two-shoes, like, I don't get in no trouble or anything like that. And I'd be like, that's far from the truth. And they be like, they say, like, thinking I'm too goody two-shoes and I'm quiet. And I'm not fucking quiet.
Show the clip where he was throwing the firecrackers on the porch. Damn near burnt down the crib. See?
And it's just like,
I was sitting there trying to, like, all right, what did you send it to?
Because I knew he was going to say this.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
But yeah, them the two things I think, like, people think, like I'm a kind of like a too goody two shoes. I don't never get in no trouble or anything like that.
All right, spaces.
For me, it was, that was one of the things
what?
that I thought at first, but then I had to think more. One of the ones you said, I think I know everything.
Okay.
And I had to let that one go because that one, I just research stuff. I try to get as much information as I can, and because of that, I have more information than a lot of people. And they think because I have information, they think I know everything. Boom. But that wasn't one of my two. One of them is people think that I don't like black people.
Shit,
so you got one that say you don't think you like black people.
I know he don't though. I tell people that all the time. People always say that. Like, you don't. I'm like, yes, he do. He just want to hold motherfuckers accountable.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that.
No, I do. Son. I'm with you on that. I'm agreeing with you. I
don't think you like niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you.
But I understand where people be coming from sometimes.
Right.
They point is valid.
Right. Yeah, I don't necessarily blame them for thinking that. As I'm growing, as I'm getting older, and the more I listen to people talk, the more I'm apt to just speak against a lot of stuff that they say. And I'm like, no, that's not true because this happens. And if that's true, then why is this happening and all that stuff? And they say, because I'm speaking against a lot of the stuff that people say as it pertains to black people, they think I don't like black people. When in fact, it's the polar opposite. It's the absolute opposite. I absolutely love black people. I sound like a white person, don't I? I love black people.
You got black friends.
Right? DHPS says Spaces thinks he knows too much. DHPS said, Maul, to you, he said, nah, you're very informal and you ask a lot of questions.
I appreciate that.
But no, that's one. I absolutely love black people. I've said multiple times on this podcast, there's one of my greatest desires in my mind and in my heart is to see a fully progressive, successful, educated community of black people. Like what Dr. Umar said on the kind of in the opposite, but he said on Breakfast Club, there's no with 52 million black people in 50 states in the U.S. Not one community owns the school, the grocery store, the hospital, and the bank. That's what I would love to see that. And I get to a point where I can support that, I would absolutely do it. No questions asked, as long as it's not something where you're trying to race bait me or race guilt me into supporting you. But yeah, I would absolutely love to do that.
I'm on that with you. You're not gonna race me in again because sometimes you're right on that one. Because it is a lot of like black stuff out here. They tell you like, oh, you should do this because you black, but it's like some of that should be fucked up. Like the businesses and situations that they want you to, support and all this, it'd be really fucked up. And then you overcharge and hit a motherfucker right across the head. Like we talking about that last week. Like, no, No, I'm not going with that. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just had to say that.
Yeah, my second one. People say that that I don't like women.
What?
The polar, because it's the same for the same exact reason that people say that I don't like black people. It's the polar opposite.
Oh, okay. You don't like them, like
People say that I don't like women because I speak against the nonsense.
Oh, the social media thing. You don't like women because you speak against it.
Right.
Oh, I was going to say this. Oh, my bad. I'll tell your business. My bad. My bad. I was just
wait.
My bad. I know. My bad. That's my bad.
Let me turn this mic down.
Yeah, my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad.
But no, man, I absolutely love women, man. It's like I don't speak on my family much, so I'm not gonna say that. But it's like I absolutely love women. I don't know. Because, like I said, I speak against the nonsense, and because I speak against the nonsense, people say I hate women, or they'll say the cliche phrase, "Who hurt you?" Nobody hurt me. I'm just speaking against. You say something stupid. I present some facts against whatever it is, and because I'm speaking facts, you hate me. So those are the two main things. With an honorable mention of me knowing everything, but those are the two things that came to mind for me.
What did Cultivate say at the top? Or was she
right
giving us before that? Did you read that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. I
Oh, sheesh. I didn't even see that. I'm sorry, Cultivate. She said, my last week was very trying, but shout out to my God and my support system because the devil is extremely busy.
He's right there on your shoulder. He was about to do it.
Emperor's New Groove, the devil and the angel.
Yeah, he was about to do it.
All right.
Nigga think you're going to get away with doing me like that? You got me. I'm just...
So my two, and I got plenty of them. But
I got plenty of them.
people be dead wrong, B. But one of them is that I'm arrogant. Jay every day is not arrogant.
That's the fuck you it.
You speak yourself in
third person.
There's nothing more arrogant than speaking to yourself in third person.
Jay every day is not arrogant. Is that I exude a bit of confidence about whatever it is that I'm doing. If I know something, then I know it. If I did it, then I done it. But Jay every day is not. I feel like I kind of get that a lot. Because to be arrogant, I feel like you have to put yourself to think that you're better than somebody, right? And I don't think I'm better than, like, God made me better than you. I mean, I think I'm better than you, but I'm just saying I don't think that I'm a better person than you in general. Like, I'm just overall a better person than you. No, I think that's what arrogance is. You know what I mean?
No,
like to think that you're better than somebody.
I'm going to give you one that you told me. I'm not better than you, but I'm better in them fucking situations you be in.
That too, right.
You always tell me that, like, you ain't got to say, because you is better than them because them situations. But to say you're a better person and then, like, no, I don't think we all bleed the same thing and everything like that. But that's what you taught. That's one thing you taught me.
Yeah, I don't even think I'm cocky, right? So it's an overconfidence.
What was the word you just used? I'm sorry. Arrogant.
Arrogant.
Okay, so arrogant versus what? Confident, would you say?
Yeah, I'd say I'm confident, but not arrogant, like to the point where it's, obnoxious or, if I'm confident in myself.
Okay, so let's see.
Right?
I just typed in confidence versus arrogance. It says confidence is a healthy belief in yourself, while arrogance is an inflated sense of importance.
Self-importance, yeah. So I don't feel like, I'm not pretentious or anything. I feel like I'm a real down-to-earth person. We can have these conversations. So that, right? And then also, and I can understand why, but people think I'm always trying to debate. And it's not, I'm a person that talks a lot in general, right? And I like to talk and dialogue with people. So in order to dialogue, it may seem like I'm trying to come off and debate what you're saying. But I can't, if I'm talking to you and I know something that you're saying is wrong or off, I cannot correct you, not correct you, and so we can have this back and forth when a lot of times there's things that you can literally Google to correct yourself, right? And we can have a sensible conversation, and people get mad when, their belief versus the facts. And if I'm able to, we got something that's called Google, and if I'm able to Google what you're talking about, and it says something completely against, what you believe, right? I'm talking about things that is fact, 2 + 2 = 4, right? And you believe it's some other number, then
3.5.
right, what are we talking about? Right, but people often think I'm trying to sit up here and debate with them, and I do like to debate. That's cool, but that's not every conversation. Every conversation is not a debate, but it's me having a dialogue, a back and forth. And I think people don't, particularly black people, really think that a dialogue and the back and forth turns into an argument. So I think people, I feel like I've had plenty of discussions with these guys here. We have not gotten to any yelling or shoving matches over a disagreement.
It get loud because that's what it is.
Right, it'll get loud, but
Passionate debates,
right, but it doesn't seem like everything.
No
is
disrespect.
No disrespect.
You're right. Yeah,
No,
But it's not everything is into a debate. It's me getting my point across, you getting yours, and sometimes we meet in the middle, or we stay on each other on one side or the
disagree.
other. Mm-hmm. Right. So again, Jay every day is not arrogant, and Jay every day doesn't debate everything. Let's put it that way. And again, I hear more, but that's it.
Go ahead.
No, that's it.
No, one I should have used is a lot of motherfuckers say, and this be like most of the time it be like on the women's side mostly. They say I'm cocky. They be like, you really cocky. And I don't think I am. It's just because I'm confident in myself and I believe in what I believe in. That's not, You feel me?
That's what I was trying to find, the difference in cocky versus confident.
Yeah,
because go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because like Deion Sanders say, don't equate my confidence for your insecurities. You feel me? Just because you insecure about a lot of things, I'm really not.
Mm-hmm.
I've grown into this. I probably used to be like insecure and sensitive and all that when I was a shorty, but now to right now, up until this point, really ain't too much insecure about anything I've done or I did that shit. Like you say, it is what it is. I apologize, but I'm me. I don't do everything everybody else do. I don't follow the plan everybody else follow. I don't go everybody else go. I don't do all that stuff. So just because I'm cocky, just because I'm confident in a lot of things I do and a lot of things, the way I move and the way I rock and to do things, that ain't got nothing to do with me because you thinking that I'm cocky because I'm doing what I'm doing. Right. Minding my business.
You get a lot of people
about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a lot of people that are really in competition with you. You see what I'm saying? And you're not in competition with them. Right? A lot of times I'll say shit just because I know that a motherfucker is in competition. They don't have to say it, but I know they're in competition with me. Right? It's not because there's certain things that people do that lets you know that they're in competition with you. So I say certain things, and it's like, I don't know, playing a video game. If I know I'm better than you, I'm gonna say I'm better than you. You know what I mean? It's just that. But since you want to be in competition, it also helps you step your game up because I'm gonna step mine up regardless. So just flick that off the table.
Yeah. That was a great question. I was in thought for that for about 2 or 3 days straight. Like, what is it? What is it? What is it? But the 3 things I mentioned with the honorable mention of that I know everything, but those 2 things were the ones that was like, yes, that's it.
What they saying? What DHPX said?
DHPX says, Spaces, you still think Coke is more addictive than sugar? I think so.
You think? What you say? You think
Coke is more addictive than sugar?
Coke, like cocaine?
Yeah,
cocaine.
Like
So you think cocaine is more addictive than sugar?
Hell no.
I think sugar. I think sugar got it because
shit.
I've been on that shit for I don't know how long.
Yeah, boy, I'm cutting it
all
down.
this motherfucker belly for.
Wow,
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I've been cutting it down. Sugar is that shit.
Yeah, sugar is that. I ain't never been on coke. But
Right.
I've never been on coke. Maybe if I get on coke, maybe it might balance this shit out. I might come down a little bit.
Good answer. Coca Cabana and Mandy.
Coca Cabana and Mandy.
Great answer. No, I say that because people were selling themselves and family members, their houses, their cars for Coke.
Shit, but motherfucker, that's I don't know. That's a good debate and a good answer. It's gonna be to each his own. Whoever you ask that question, though.
Well, they're selling it for crack. I mean, it's a derivative of Coke, but
it's cooked, fried cocaine.
DHPX said, no one can't completely kick sugar. If it's something that's incorporated in what it is you're eating, okay, that's one thing. But if that's the difference in actively seeking out things that have sugar in it. Like
people got a sugar tooth.
Hmm?
Having a sugar tooth.
Oh yeah.
I mean, diabetes kill more people than I don't know people who do crack or coke. That alone, to me, says something else.
You right, DX bitch.
And people die of cocaine too.
Not right, but I said have more people have died from cocaine. I mean, diabetes than coke or crack.
That would be a great thing to research.
You Google it.
He said not as much as sugar. Interesting. Very
diabetes is what? Probably, especially in the U.S.
Yeah, it's a top killer for sure.
I mean, coke. Who's still doing crack? I mean, you got to be from the 80s. Like, I mean, I often make this joke when I see old 80s niggas, and I be like, that's your era, y'all. But anyway, what I'm saying, still died. Like, you still smoking crack? That's crazy.
See, let's say death in the U.S.
Heart disease, of course.
Heart disease. Okay, here we go. Wow. Bro, this just... Okay.
Yeah, that ain't even serious.
Say that ain't even serious. They right here playing the
cancer, COVID, unintentional injury, stroke.
He put COVID right underneath cancer. That's bogus. That's wild.
Yeah, chronic lower respiratory diseases, Alzheimer's, diabetes, chronic liver disease, and psoriasis, and kidney disease.
And think of how many, because sugar affects a lot of that, even with the kidney disease. If you go back up real quick, cancer, sugar. A lot of times can be sugar. So it's at least 3 of those on there. That it's not just sugar related, or it is sugar related. Excuse me.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about heart disease.
Yeah. Heart disease. When I hear people say heart disease, it's like, I don't know what specifically causes that. Even for me, maybe I need to do more research. Even with cancer, like what specifically causes that? It seems like despite all the research and all the funding towards it, nobody knows. Nobody can triangulate what specifically causes cancer.
Ooh, Slimmy got a nice point. Read that.
Smiles.
No, my bad, Smiles. My bad.
Smiles said, not everyone uses crack or coke, though. Everyone eats sugar.
That's a great point. That is a fucking great point.
And I mean, you think about sugar, and I did this kind of this thing for myself, right? So I've been trying to cut down sugar. And, what I did was I just ate regularly, and I just tallied, the added sugars or sugars per se. And, I was putting up numbers. I was putting up Will Chamberlain numbers. Like I had.
You somebody else?
Yeah, I was putting up. I mean, I was doing something like 250 grams of sugar a day. A day. You know what I mean? And I just did it for a week. And so I said, well, what I'll do is I'll cut that by half. And even by half is still a lot. Yeah. But so
it's better than the 200.
Or it's better than the 200. And then from there, I'm going to cut that by half. So I'm at 60 grams of sugar for the week, right? And what you notice is not necessarily the natural sugars. People aren't gravitating to eat the fruit. Right, nobody's really gravitating to eat the fruit. You're gravitating to eat the added sugars, to drink the pops, the juices. You know what I mean? Eat the cakes. The Coca-Cola that has no Coke in it. Right?
Not anymore.
Right? Niggas love Pepsi. Niggas gonna pick Pepsi over Coke all day.
And Pepsi's way sweeter than Coke.
What they give you with the pizza if you're from Chicago, they're gonna give you that RC. Facts. Right? So we like a lot of these fountain different drinks. Again, everything sugar. We got the Red Bulls. I'm a sucker for a Red Bull. Anybody know me? I fuck up the Red Bulls. But, that's just something, especially in the black community, that we have to realize that the sugar is probably one, again, we just looked it up, but it's probably top 3 killer in the black community.
Let me see if
I would say that just off the dribble. And if you look at and I'm not sure if you can if this is a phenomenon in other cities across the U.S., but just speaking about here in Chicago, look at how many dialysis places that's popped up over the years, right? Within probably the past 10 to 15 years. It's dialysis places everywhere, which kind of shows you that this is the direction that we're going due to our inability to shake sugar and, our poor dieting. I rest my scrotum.
Hey, but you is right about the added sugars, because if you just go and just eat regular foods and regular vegetables and all that stuff and eat fruit, you would get all the sugar you talking about, and it'd be way over, but it's more natural than the artificial and the man-made sugars than, whatever. Because I eat a lot of apples and shit like that.
And even then, but because your body, from what I've researched, your body can't really tell, right? I mean, off the dribble, it can't really discern what sugar is what.
Yeah.
The high fructose versus the natural sugar.
Yeah.
But, of course, in the long run, your body can tell. And you just, in general, want to keep the sugars down. So yeah, when back in the day, you look at the food chart and say 2 to 4, because I always wondered, like, damn, why you supposed to eat more vegetables, 3 to 5 servings of vegetables, and 2 to 4 servings of fruit, right? Because fruit, of course, is gonna rise up that sugar,
So this is
oh my goodness, that orange.
That's a
Niggas
Mystic,
love
ain't it?
orange.
no, it's
It's a Fanta?
Yeah. So I was
That's an orange.
I was just curious, right?
Taffy apples. I forget ain't gonna have no teeth.
You said DSPA said you don't look like you eat apples.
You be giving this nigga too much credit, man.
You give him ammunition, bro.
That's why I ain't gonna say nothing.
He said taffy. Oh, he said you don't look like you eat. You don't look like you eat apples. You eat taffy apples.
Oh, boy,
I do the sugar, you do the coke.
the resident troll.
So one day, I forget why I had this. I think I know I didn't buy it. I think somebody bought it for me. And you know what? I was just like, you know what? I haven't drank pop in a while. They asked me do I want something out of a vending machine? I was like, yeah, give me a Fanta. So they give me the Fanta, right? And
Nah, he love you.
I look at
this is what I'm sorry, but this is abuse. This is what you call abuse. This is when your mama used to beat your ass and then tell you, come here, give me a hug. I love you. I'm doing this because I love you. Abuse.
This is abuse. Niggas say this is abuse.
you doing this good. Oh man, I hated that. I hated that.
And beat the brakes off. I'm doing this because I love you.
Oh man,
If I don't do it,
the streets will.
Yeah.
And they gonna do you worse than I'm gonna do you.
Because I love you.
then I'll be sitting there. How you love me? And I'm in pain.
Yeah, give you a hug.
That's fucked up.
It's abuse. Any abusive that's not a good abusive relationship if they're not doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? Beat the brakes off
healthy
you.
abuse.
Yeah.
But no, I was about to drink this Fanta, right? And I was like, I don't even want to look at the nutrition label. I don't even want to.
That's gonna fuck your head up with.
And it's 2 servings. Like a lot of times. Well, that might have a whole bottle. Is that one bottle?
It was one bottle. It was just a vending machine bottle.
20 ounce.
Bro, I pulled it. I look up the nutrition label. Hold on, let me pull it. Oh shit.
That says 73.
This sugar, bro.
That's crack. That's the new crack.
The daily value of the sugar was 143%.
The added joints, yep. 270 calories there, dog.
Come on, man.
Get smack silly.
Come on, man. 100. That one bottle was like 3-4 days worth of. I drank some of it and I just threw the rest away. I don't like throwing away stuff. I don't like throwing away food and drinks and stuff. I hate doing that. But I was like, I can't drink this.
Big
bro.
facts.
I can't drink this. I drank some of it and I could tell like this is. Somebody told me before that they got a Dr. Pepper, right? And it was similar in sugar content. And they drank half of it, filled the remaining half up with water, and it still tasted the same.
Damn.
Come on, man.
You say sugar is the new crack? No. Sugar is the original crack. Okay? Crack is crack. Weed is the new crack. Drop one of the clues bombs for me, please. Thank you.
No, that was a great question, DHPX. That's definitely something to think about. It's definitely something to think about. All right. We appreciate you guys for kicking it with us.
Yeah, man. Hit that thumbs up button.
Yeah, hit the like button.
Yes,
appreciate you for kicking it with us.
Share this.
One of the things that
share this afternoon crack with your people, man. this church. What you call this? Church crack?
After church podcast.
After church podcast crack.
After church podcast crack is crazy.
But this thing went crazy. You know, we weren't going to talk about it before, but something crazy happened, and I was like, all right, we got to talk about this now.
PX, get your jokes ready because I'm gonna forgive you a lot of ammunition.
So, you already knew, huh?
You already know. I'm forgiving my life.
So, we heard about the situation with the cab, the girl, Dank DeMoss, rapper from Detroit.
Big Dank.
She wanted to. She ordered an Uber, and the driver refused her ride because, in his mind, she was too big.
She don't rub his shocks.
So, just off real quick, what are you guys' thoughts of that?
Should have ordered a bus.
The Magic School Bus.
Yeah, let Miss Frizzle take her. Shit.
Miss Frizzle, that's crazy work, bro.
You know the big ass handicap buses. You know what I'm saying? You know how they got the short handicap bus. She could have got on one of them. Boom.
She got on the short bus.
Yeah.
With like 4 kids on there.
Personally, what I think, because you making a big deal about some shit that I think you shouldn't even make a big. Now you on how you get the Breakfast Club. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
Ma, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts is like, it's just the culture we live in today. That you can go sue because somebody don't want you to get in their car. And we talking about this is discrimination when he's like, and from what I've seen or what I've heard, he wasn't even mean about it. He just said, I'm going to just cancel the ride. And, he talked to her nice and polite. And she was like, why I can't fit in there and all this other stuff. And it's like, I'm not going to say what I said in private, but I almost said something too because I got a Tahoe and I would have been like,
Cultivate. Will, what's good, bro?
Will, what it
Will,
do?
what's
good, bro?
going on? And it's just like, as a big person or as a fat person, you know your limitations, bro. You know you can't go on rides and all that. You know you can't do a lot of stuff regular people do. You can't go in stores to get your regular clothes and stuff like that too. So either you lose weight to start doing the stuff everybody else do, or it is what it is.
According to her, it's the F word.
Man, fat.
The F word.
It's the F word. My thought is
Big ass.
my thought is
No, wait before you say something too. Because I did look at some of the interview. And what really took it over the top for me is, listen, she said she can fit in the Prius. Again, I'm going to go back and I'm going to rewind. And I'm not saying something just said. I listened to the interview. She said this. She said she can fit in the Prius.
Yeah, if you remove the seats in the front.
puts the front seat down like.
She said she can fit in the Prius.
Maybe if it was a convertible and she hopped over the.
She said she can fit in the Prius.
My thought was she trying to make that car look like it's a dog scratching his butt. You know, when dogs sit their butt on the ground and pull themselves across the ground because their butt's itching. That's how dogs scratch their butt. That's what the car was gonna look like.
Yeah, no doubt.
Cultivate said she knew dang well she was too big. She just came up with some BS to further get her name out there. Sad. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. She did say in the interview that she's using this as publicity for her rap career.
Of course.
Will said her big A couldn't fit. Smile said, I'm a very big guy, but if you can't fit, you're going to damage the vehicle. You need to fix the problem, which is the weight.
It's a fact.
Nelson Beauty said she's 598 pounds.
Yeesh.
She lost 80 pounds before this incident.
God damn.
Will said she's going to sue Six Flags next. Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
And then she was saying that, the world needs to be accommodating and all this other stuff.
All right, now we need to get into the video.
And then she was talking about, how you should be accommodating to. It's just a lot of stuff.
Before you play the video, let me also add. This is the
Make
reason.
the screen bigger.
The whole lawsuit, anybody taking on the lawsuit, like, you know what I'm saying? Because people sue for anything. But the fact that this has to go through a court and litigation and all that shit, her getting all this exposure is the problem with the United States as it is.
So
you know what I mean? Like, we wasting time talking about this big bitch. Go ahead.
DHPX said, so she was 680. I don't think so, DHPX, because I watched the whole interview. She said she's never reached 600 pounds. In fact, she said she told her mother if she reached 600 pounds, then she's over it.
Over what?
She wouldn't be
overweight?
No, over it. Like the way I took it, she might unalive herself.
Oh, no.
No, I don't think she said that. She said she did not do that.
I could be wrong. That's the way I interpret it.
Okay, because I think she said she would have been on my 600-pound life.
She said, the way that they live is the way that she's never lived. She's never been, but
is the mom big? Like, what is
she said her whole family's been big.
Oh, they like the clumps.
She said that they whole.
The reason why I ain't got really no fat jokes because I'm a big dude myself. But I will never, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. It's just like, that's just a no-no, bro. You're going to have to put down the chicken, the sweets, and all that stuff. You got to get to the gym. You got to go walk every day. You got to go do something. Something, man. It's something that got to be done. You got to look at yourself in the mirror. It's like.
She can't tell me she done got on a plane and you're not going to pay for the whole roll. They're going to make her pay.
But she said Southwest don't make her pay.
Yep. That's she told the story. She said Southwest. If I'm not mistaken, I might have read something that Southwest
they had her in the handicap section.
DHPX said so. She was 680. I don't think so. If I'm not the way I understood it, DHPX, she was 598 and she lost 80 pounds before the incident, so she was 518. But she said she never went over. 600.
Oh, so, damn! So all this made her blow up some more. God damn.
Can't talk like that because I'm a big guy. That's why I'm just keeping I don't got nothing to say, really.
What Money Ma said? I'm about to blow up.
It's just that I'm a firm believer in, like, you just go work out and go do something. Cut back on some stuff. Like, if you like to eat sweets, you like to do all that stuff, do it one day. Or just do it the weekend.
Look, man, whatever you got going on,
yeah,
you're going to catch these jokes.
Yeah.
If you big, you're going to catch these jokes. You gay, you catch these jokes. If you Arab, you're going to catch these jokes. This is what it is.
You don't catch these jokes for your light skin. I get.
Yeah, and like Space say all the time, it's in moderation. We know everybody's not going to cut out everything, but it's moderation, man. Come on. Man.
Well, she needs to cut it out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, let's see. DHPS said, I'm fat too, N-word, but dang, 680 is crazy, and she got an OnlyFans. It's wild. Yeah, she does. She says she has an OnlyFans.
Got the nerve to live on the second floor.
No. She's on the second floor?
Yeah, she fell through the third.
Hey, play the video. Play the video, B. Play the video, B. Play the video. Play the video, B. Play the video, B. That was a great one. Play the video, B. Oh, shit.
Peace, big gang. How you? You good?
Oh, shit.
What's going on? Nice to meet you.
This is her right here.
She wobbling on.
Now, notice the chair, right? Notice the chair.
Damn, that's a good ass chair. What's the brand of that? That stock just went up. That stock. Well, listen here. What's the brand of that? It's a decent ass chair. Oh shit. Maybe it went down.
That's what I'm talking about. Good. This is accommodation.
She needs some phone books to sit on.
Morning, everybody. It's Stevie.
So that's the clip about from the whole interview that's going crazy right now. And she was talking about how she talked about a lot in the interview, but she talked about how her family, they had a PT Cruiser, and her whole family of 4 fit into the PT Cruiser, and it lasted them a long time. So
She's lying. And
Cultivate said, "Dang, a bench."
Look, man. Look.
But
you know what?
That was the sectioners. They got part of the section.
If she must have known, because that means she's willing. she's willing to try sitting, so that means she was willing to try to get into this guy's car and then realize that
I can't fit.
She's willing to, because she should have known she shouldn't have sat in the fucking chair, right? And the shit started floating down. You knew that. You knew that off the dribble.
Oh, that's a good point.
Right? So why wouldn't you just say, or, hey, because she said accommodating. That means basically if they would have sent her another Uber, XL Uber, she should have been okay with that.
You gotta pay for that though.
Who?
The thing about it
he
is,
said he canceled it though, right?
Yeah, he canceled
it. Yeah.
Right.
But people were saying that she should have ordered an XL, but she was like, they gotta pay for that. That's extra money. But
so what? You extra weight.
I ain't got nothing to say.
You gotta pay for extra.
That's true. You're right. You are absolutely right. I have
facts.
You want an extra?
No rebuttal because I pay for all. Yeah, I want comfort. So I'm gonna pay for that.
Yeah, you want an extra slice of cheese, nigga? It's extra.
Yeah. That's
you want an extra patty on your motherfucking burger? Extra. Yeah. You an extra goddamn weight. It is what it is. I mean, look, man, and I'm not no little dude myself, but let me tell you this. When I get on Southwest, I only pay for one.
Me too. And I don't need the seatbelt extender. I'm cool.
See?
And that's what bothered me about it, because that's a great point you just said, JV. If she can't fit in that seat that they had already there. Okay, actually, different question. What accommodations could be made for her with this man's car? Because Uber and Lyft drivers are independent contractors. So if something happens to his car, what accommodations would she make for him? If something happens, she said she's always ridden in Ubers, gotten Ubers, and nothing's ever happened. But what if this was just the one time where his suspension broke?
Or bearings. Like, you know how much getting your bearings cost on your car, man? I had to get some bearings done. You know, I'm just saying, it's the little shit in the car. The car it's not necessarily shocks and springs and, you know what I mean? It's other things, wear and tear on my tire on that side. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm wondering, like, damn, why my shit low on this side? You know, and it's a lot of different things that play. Yep, that whoop, 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 bearings.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that.
Smile said it probably happened
Not
to her
cheap.
before. Her feelings got hurt, so she did it again to document and sue. She said that she's, well, kind of two things at the same time. She's not suing the driver. She's suing Lyft. But the documents, they read the documents in the interview. They said they included verbiage that would suggest that it's the driver as well. But either way.
But I'm trying to figure out how can you sue? Like, what is this lawsuit for? What is it saying?
So
Because
she's using this for publicity? Is she trying to get bigger?
He ain't even trying that one. He just trying to be oh, Lord have mercy, man.
She's I can't even think straight now. But yeah, that's she said a lot. She said a lot of contradicting things. She said she likes being big, but she's also trying to figure out how she can get all of the whatever options she can to lose weight. She said she don't want to be small. She said she want to be much smaller than she is, so she's trying to figure out how she can get small enough to get surgery, because she's
she using this to get some bread to get surgery.
maybe. She said, hey, yo.
She thinking, boy, all right.
She said she works out every day.
She probably do. She working out, putting them motherfucking ho-hos in her mouth.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a roast you. Yeah, it just is what it is. You got us wasting our precious KNoWKi podcast time on this bullshit.
Because I have no comment.
That's why I'm like, bro, what accommodations would I like Southwest. Granted, I don't use nearly as many bags as they offer for you to take on the carry-ons and the check bags. I never use that.
Southwest got to account for that. It's called a weight and balance thing. They got to put extra fuel for a motherfucker like that.
Hey, you ain't never lied, though.
I'm
right?
serious.
That's facts.
She can't sit on the nose of the motherfucker. She got to.
I was coming back from Florida, and this one time that I actually do take Spirit because I need to get home, the plane fuck up. We had an hour, whatever delay. So they sent us a bigger plane. They said we have Pacific places everybody to sit. It's going to be empty rows. It's going to be empty chairs. It's going to be some people in one. But you can't move and switch because of the regulation. They need the plane to balance. So it may have been us three right here, but over here it was one dude. It was maybe 3 dudes up there, one right here, a whole bunch of empty seats, and another couple people like that. So they had the weight and balance of the plane, plus the luggage and everything like that. They will, if it's overweight, motherfucker, we got to dump some of this shit. Some people, we're going to start randomly picking people.
And she looked like she would have been.
I'm
I'm just saying, man. You know what I'm saying? People think I'm being mean, man. It just is what it is, man.
No, it is what it is.
Put that burger down.
Like if I'm looking at it from a business standpoint, right? If you're so big as an individual that you're taking up more than one seat, then you should pay for that additional seat. I'm losing money by accommodating you as one person for you taking 2 seats. Some people potentially even take up 3, depending on how your fat sits on your body.
I ain't even gonna lie to you though. Boy, I be loving that when you get on the plane and you got the whole road to yourself. I don't care if you skinny, big, whatever. That shit be lovely.
Yeah, it is.
That's lovely. You feel me? You
Or at
get to
least
stretch
somebody
out.
not sitting in the middle.
What? And both of y'all get to look in the eyes. Like, look at each other like, yeah, we got this. What, how much you need? How much I need? We finna get this bitch knocked out, B.
Yeah. So, but what do you guys thoughts about that as far as Southwest or any other airline charging for one person taking up 2 seats? You think they should accommodate in the way that she's talking about, or should charge?
I don't know. I thought they did. I thought they did charge.
And it's about the bread, bro. When you own a business and stuff, and you okay, if you're one person paying one little slim fare, and I'm not getting the
Slim fare, huh?
See, even him, he throwing in them jokes too. This shit subtle, but he gon' hit you with the
But it's a business, so I'm gonna miss out on that fare and make you only pay one fare, and I just missed out on another fare. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I made you pay $150, if I made myself pay $150, but to us together to pay $3, I'm missing out on money.
Yeah.
So I don't see how you can say somebody's accommodating when it's what we was talking about. We live in a capitalistic society. That's money. That's bread.
Yeah, and
we can't miss out on that money.
Everything can't be a love seat. Like they couldn't sit up and have a love seat for everybody.
I wish they could.
Right? But you remember, like, over the years, the amount of seats on a plane, or an economy plane, well, it don't matter who you ride. You trust me, you ride an economy, right? So they've made more seats to accommodate, of course, more people. They don't care about, you know what I'm saying, how big you are. We're gonna get this money.
Now, one thing that I wholeheartedly disagree with that she said people, businesses or whatever, she tried to make the correlation of people making exceptions and what she used, accommodating. She tried to say
LGBTQ.
Yeah, people make accommodations for the LGBTQ community. Why can't you make accommodations for big people? Come on, man.
First of all, we don't want to make no accommodations for them neither. Okay, we already in the process of backing that shit out. Either like, don't let me get. I was finna say don't let me get on them, but that sound gay. So let me say, yeah, we ain't making no exceptions for them. Yeah,
and that's exactly what I was. They shouldn't accommodations shouldn't be made for them either.
Man, yeah.
And then to think about it. Okay, if you make, there's 337 million people in the U.S. Everybody has different things that they could potentially say that they need accommodations for.
Yeah.
At what point do we draw the line? No, we have these baseline standards, and everybody has to adhere to them. If you don't adhere to them, then you need to figure something else out for yourself. It's just like that. Like if this ride say no more than 250 pounds, and you come up here and you 500,
Yeah, it's a problem.
we're not gonna stop somebody else from riding the ride because you need 2 seatbelts. That wouldn't even fit. That wouldn't even work.
I thought you was gonna say we're not gonna ride you.
No. I try to be careful.
No, I'm with you though, right? Because just like, okay, we use roller coasters. Roller coasters, I got children. Kids like to ride the roller coasters. We have a height restriction, or you know what I'm saying? You got to at least be a certain height to get on certain roller coasters. It just is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Although, also, as far as the roller coasters in general, they got the thing where you sit on the seat and see if the harness is even able to go over you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they have certain things in place, right? It just, it's more of a safety thing as well. Too.
Yeah, it's a safety
Right?
thing. Like, yes, this harness is strong, but we tested up to 250 pounds.
Yeah. You hit one of them loops. and right.
He say this harness is strong,
Right.
but we tested it.
Bro, I used to work at a baby store. They said the different vendors would come out and tell us about their products. They would use the phrase, "We tested up to this weight."
Bye, baby.
We tested up to this weight. So if you want to, if we test our stroller up to 30 pounds, and you put your 60-pound child in this stroller,
No damn well
at
you
your own
should be
risk,
walking.
bro. Like, what are we even? Why are we even having this conversation?
That little nigga need to be walking.
Yeah.
60 pounds is facts.
That's a big ass baby.
I don't even like big ass kids in car seats. Like, this nigga's 12. talking
They
about.
don't put on that damn seatbelt.
Right. Man, my mother used to let me ride right there. And, in the front, you remember the cars back in the day? They had the big, long bench seats in the front.
Right there in the front.
And then they had
seat.
the little armrest thing.
Yeah.
Boy, I sit right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cigarette holder right there.
Yeah,
So
real dangerous. We was real dangerous. That goes with the abuse. You get that whooping, and then they tell you they love
sit
you.
right here.
We used to just do, you know what I mean?
Because you got on my damn nerves.
80s baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, so that's that. At that point when I saw the Breakfast Club part, I was and they had to give her a bench, a piece of a sectional for her to sit down and feel accommodated.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to change our rules and how we do our thing because you can't control what you eat. In this particular case, it's a control. That is a controllable.
Is it? Well, just to be fair, is it? She can't control what she eat, or do she have a thyroid problem?
She do have a thyroid problem.
That's what everybody
you know what I'm saying?
says,
I am one of those people. I will be. I'm funny a lot, but she got a thyroid problem.
With the doctor though. You ain't hear that?
Yeah, I do. You
don't believe her?
I don't believe her, bro. I don't believe because everybody. I don't say everybody. The absolute majority of people that I hear that are overweight and obese. She can use the word obese, but can't use the word fat.
Hey man, I don't got no thyroid problem. I just be eating shit, and I mean to tell you, like food wise. And I try to lay off and back and forth and all that stuff, but I'm not for the sake of being just not.
Like this is Googleable, right? The absolute majority.
Shut the fuck up.
The absolute majority of people in the world are fat and obese because of what they eat and not working out.
United States.
The amount of
it's just United States.
Okay, cool. But the absolute people who have a health condition to where they can't lose weight is a minuscule amount of people. All of these people ain't fat because they got a thyroid problem.
She can't even. I feel like she doesn't have a problem with being, which is totally fine. But you got a tattoo on your stomach. Did they charge her extra? Like for the anyway? What I'm saying is like
for the extra ink.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that you.
Bro, no, I just thought about it.
Extra ink because she's fat is crazy.
But no,
the
thing though, is when she lose weight, right?
Oh, that's gonna be whatever it is. Whatever it is. That kitten gonna turn into a goddamn saber tooth.
No. You know it's gonna turn into Simba. No. You know it's gonna turn into? You know them little ball cats that be around here?
Yeah.
Them little pink ball cats?
Yeah.
It's gonna turn into one of those.
It's gonna turn into Scar. It's gonna turn into Mufasa.
It's gonna turn into them wildebeest that killed in the middle of
Lord have mercy. Y'all really tickled.
They say Jay every day ain't got no energy, man. Fuck you. So I read one of them comments one time. Well, fuck you.
They say Joe Jerry they don't be having no energy.
Oh, they ain't say me specifically. I guess, what I'm saying, the energy be low. Nigga, I be tired. The fuck? I be working.
Work 6 days a week. And it's 7 right here.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Nasty Beauty said she couldn't ride with anyone else on the elevator.
Damn. No, for real?
I mean, there's some elevators that are small.
Yeah.
And this, I think the lowest.
So if you say she couldn't, that's 2,600 pounds.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, cause that
Depending on the elevator.
Yeah, depending on the size of the elevator, like
She might have to take the stairs. That would help her though. You think? I did the Stairmaster today, 30 minutes.
That shit had you sweating, didn't it?
I sure did. You know how many calories I lost? I lost 400 calories. Nigga, I ain't even eat that much today.
Yeah,
I'm losing calories from yesterday.
Yeah, that's that master one of them ones.
Yeah.
DHPX on it with 16 people, 8 likes. Come on, now get that to 12. Appreciate you, DHPX. Nasty Beauty says she's probably using eating as a coping mechanism.
Okay.
That's quite possible.
Well, cope on some nuts. I mean, the chewable kind.
Let's go to the next subject, man. Let's go to the next subject, man. Hey, we need another subject. What's the other way he put it down? Let's go to the next one, man. Go to the next subject.
I'll be here all night. I'll be here all night.
Go to the next one, man. Oh, shit, man.
God, that's it. I can't.
I ain't got no more.
Oh man, I meant to pull this up. Oh man.
Hey boy, them Eagles won, boy. I said that. I stood and said what I said. Now ain't nobody want to put their money in escrow, but it is what it is.
Ain't had that much faith, baby. They ain't had that much faith.
I didn't either. I was hoping he didn't.
So, what are your thoughts on the halftime show?
They not like us. They not like us.
What else we going?
Thoughts on the halftime show? Whatever your thoughts are, good, bad, creative.
Show a little bit, you know.
Oh, of the
Halftime show for those people who didn't, you know, they're not into football. You know, they was making kind of a big deal that this is the most watched halftime show by like. But I'm like, bro, at the time Michael Jackson did the halftime show, this thing, it was shown in way less countries.
And it was less popular, too.
Less popular. You couldn't get it in as many outlets.
Yeah.
Like, this is not no way bigger than, this is also a per capita thing. You know what I mean?
And now, Super Bowl Sunday, now, I was talking to Jay every day while we was watching it, is like a national holiday. In America, Super Bowl Sunday is a national holiday. You're asking each other, like, where you watching the Super Bowl at? Where you watching the Super Bowl at? We at your crib, we at here, we at the bar, we doing it. What were we doing?
What we doing?
Yeah, it's like a national holiday. Everybody come together. And it's one time where it's a good question I'm going to ask after this, after we get through.
For sure, let's do it.
Let's see here.
I think the only oddball was because I thought overall it was a good show. And you can play it while I'm talking.
Let me turn the volume down.
You know what I mean? Because they're not like us. But I thought overall it was a great show. I think that you know, it had plenty of hidden messages. I'm a firm believer of the hidden messages. But the only odd thing that I thought was Serena Williams crip walking. I thought, like, what the fuck she got going on?
He's the perfect person to play that.
Yeah.
Like most underrated rap, one of the most underrated rappers we got. I mean rappers. Actors we have.
Him and Rick Fox. Rick Fox.
Whatever, man. No,
I think Rick Fox is dope as an actor, for real.
You say Rick Fox is dope, but you don't like Will Smith.
See, he protecting his light-skinned brethren. You can't.
Will Smith is light-skinned brethren too, though.
Yeah, but he ain't light as Rick Fox.
Oh, it's true.
Say it again.
None of them was 590 pounds. Imagine if they had a whole bunch of hugs hopping out that bitch.
Hugs is crazy. A whole bunch of hugs is crazy.
Sorry, that was last
This part really, this part right here really, really, like, what is it? The brain explosion emoji?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, like, well, what are they trying to do with the red and the white? And I don't remember seeing the blue.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't recognize it was American flag?
Until it got to this point, no, I didn't recognize it.
Just now?
No, when we were watching it.
When we were watching. Oh, okay.
No doubt, no doubt.
We were watching, and then Jay Everyday pointed out the at the beginning of it, we just saw it, the X, square, circle, triangle.
Yeah,
that were
game
the
controller.
The buttons on the PlayStation controller, and this whole thing, and it's one thing people miss with this whole thing is that he said this is the American game, right? And he's using a game as a double entendre. It's
Triple,
like
quadruple.
Absolutely. Multiple entendre.
Yeah, for sure.
He was referencing the
mustard
football. He's representing football as a game. He's representing the American game as in like the mental games. Like he's just multiple different, and
the game you got to play as a black man.
So let me ask you guys this real quick, just kind of cut in with, because you're talking about the game. When at the end it said game over. So are we talking about game over as the football game? Are we talking about game over as America? Are we talking about game over for black people? Are we talking about game over for white people?
Or are we just talking about the game he was just playing with Drake?
Right,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I was thinking about too. But when he said game over for that, because if you talking about game over for life, nigga, I mean, you ready to clock out. Like,
right.
You ready to go.
But I'm saying when everything.
I don't think none of us ready to go. I ain't ready to go yet.
No, definitely not ready to go yet. I still got about another good bunch of years.
40,
no, I got
50.
way more than 40 years.
50?
I got 45 more years. You remember, I'm supposed to be up out there at 85. But anyway.
Yeah.
So,
you
but with every
40 too.
Yes. I will.
2 more months.
Yeah, I'm still in my 30s. So, you know, people want, you know, now they cross the threshold and then they want to add you to
I need help.
it.
Come on here. help.
But with everything that was given, you know, the symbolism, you know, to me, this didn't have much to do with Drake. Because the symbolism didn't add up to, you know, we're talking about the United States, You show different. I feel like they had like locals. You remember they were sitting on the light post?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those look like local New Orleans guys or whatever. And everybody in the event in that event was black. So to me they weren't talking about Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was like a half and half type of thing. Like it was like the half activist type of thing where he was trying to send a message as far as like Black America and the blacks, basically Black America. And then the other half was obviously dedicated to Not Like Us. Or at the very least, when Not Like Us started playing. At the very least, that was unquestionably dedicated to Drake. And I agree that there's a whole lot of controversy that I learned about behind Serena doing the crip walk. First of all, she didn't look right doing it.
You think she looked right doing it?
No. She put too much feet in. You need some hips in there too.
I forgot you the dance machine.
But outside of that, allegedly, I heard that I heard on the internet that she lost her sister to Crips, and now she's crip walking. And then people were saying that Serena isn't even from Compton. Like she didn't go to Compton until she was like after age 8 or something like that. And I was talking to someone, they said that Serena being there was about Kendrick's movement to uplift black women because they're so blah, 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 blah.
Well,
so my question to you guys about that in particular, you think it had anything to do with her being from Compton or because she's Drake's ex?
Hey, my answer to that is, you niggas have a lot of time when y'all here to think of all this shit, bro. Y'all only thought about a million fucking things and why she was there crip walking. I just said, oh, it was a cameo of her crip walking. I didn't think about none of that. About it's his ex, she not from Compton. It's like, I don't know. And I might be insensitive to it, but I really don't know. I really don't have no clue. Y'all finna fill me in real quick.
Nasty Beauty says SZA was Drake's ex too. And that's what I promised to. I don't imagine SZA would have been there. No, it's not SZA, because SZA is a part of some recent tracks that he has that are going crazy.
She with TDE
too, though.
She with TDE though.
Oh, I don't know.
No, she with the record label TDE.
What I don't know what that record label is. What does that mean?
That's the record label they came up together from Compton. That's their record label.
Oh, okay.
That's why I think SZA was there. SZA his record label mate, and they got a lot of songs together.
Oh,
yeah. SZA's from St. Louis, ain't she? Or New Jersey.
Yeah, but I know I know she with TDE.
SZA, both of them, I think if they weren't connected to Drake, then they might not have been in the show.
You don't think so? You don't think SZA would have been there still because she with TDE?
Because Kendrick has enough songs to where he didn't need to have her there.
But you're gonna have somebody there. You gotta pick somebody. You gotta have at least one feature.
I think it just worked out that she's with TDE. But I mean, I don't know. I think it was a play on, America, the red and the blue, and him happened to be from Compton. We know the history of Compton and the gangbanging and stuff, the red and the blue. Mm-hmm. Serena was, crip walking. She was rocking blue.
Mm-hmm.
SZA was wearing red. So, yeah, it was definitely, look at his jacket, right? So it's a play on that.
Blue and red, yeah.
Duality, actually. Yeah. People familiar with that, Yeah.
You say SZA is his tour mate.
Now this part, well, let's see. The symbolism, right? Mm-hmm. This is the symbolism. They're inside. They're inside of the X, and X is a part of the buttons on the PlayStation controller, which means they're inside of the game, and they can't get out of it. You're stuck in the game. Mm-hmm. So this is like I like the show, man. I thought it was creative. Was it as exciting as people might be used to a halftime show being? Maybe not.
Them shit don't really be exciting.
Yeah, look, and I know I turned to Spaces while we were at the watching the game, and I was like, and I don't remember me saying this. Mm-hmm. I was like, they picked the right person. I understand people want to say Lil Wayne, and what I think, my personal opinion, picking Lil Wayne, it wouldn't have been a great. It would have been a nice moment, but the show wise that Kendrick put on, it would have been nowhere near that. Now, would we have been singing to all the songs, hyping, dancing, doing all that? Yes, we would have. But the show-wise that Kendrick put on, I don't think Lil Wayne could have did that, in my opinion. Now, I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. Y'all can probably change my mind real quick. But for everybody saying that was a most trash halftime show, you niggas say that every fucking day. Shut the fuck up. Like, people come on here and say, like, last year or 2 years ago, man, Usher was the greatest performance ever. Like, nigga, like, we didn't just have Michael Jackson sit on the stage for 30 seconds and motherfuckers faint. That's the greatest halftime performance right there. You just stand there and people faint. But y'all say this was the most trash that we had. And then I do another thing, too. Has people seen Lil Wayne perform the last 3 years? And you tell me that was going to be better than what Kendrick did. Now, song-wise, all them songs, Lil Wayne got mad classes. I'm not denying him not one bit on that. Lil Wayne get up there and, like, the song-wise, his track list is going to be crazy. But putting on a performance-wise, no. It wouldn't have been that type of performance.
And that's what I think about when it comes to people complaining about the fact that, like, I heard a lot of people saying, I don't want to think when I'm watching a halftime show. I just want to get my energy going. I don't want to have to try to decipher what's going on. 2K, what's good, bro?
2K, what's going on?
He said that Kendrick was a snore fest.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think in comparison, right? Let's just say Lil Wayne did do it. I think people were looking to celebrate the degeneracy when it comes to comparing what Kendrick did versus what Lil Wayne would have did had he been in the show. What would Lil Wayne been talking about? Why can't we pay attention and give attention to the people that are actually trying to send a message? Like, he went on the most Caucasian American platform and celebrate. He made an American flag out of black people.
Well, he didn't. Right, we got to also remember he's just okay. Right, it's kind of like being an actor in a movie. Right, he was just basically an actor in the movie. He's not the person. He's not the person directing it. So it's somebody behind it. He's just the person. I feel like he fit his narrative fit the agenda that they were looking for. So the agenda, of course, he's coming from Compton. We know the gang history from Compton, right? I'm wearing blue right now. He's wearing red. No, so that's what I'm saying. We know the agenda. He fits.
What up, blood?
What up, Lord? You know what I'm saying? But he fits the agenda that we're trying to basically show, to symbolize. And the director, whoever directed, I heard it was Michael Carson. Michael Carson is the same guy who did the Big Sean as you know, remember when, so he's the same guy who died. So we got to know what he was thinking, right? Kendrick just the person who performed in there.
Just to play, okay.
Yeah, and I don't think Lil Wayne would have fit. His narrative would have fit. You know what I mean? What they had going on for it.
Oh, so the NFL, whoever it is, chooses the person that they want to direct it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Oh, I thought he chose the director.
Right, because
so. Well, no. Listen, this is what I'm saying. When you're directing anything, right? The person, like, okay, the actor. The actor is just going to be doing his part, which is acting, right? He's not going to be involved in basically the movie part of it, the production, what's going over here, what's going on over there. No, he has to work on his choreography. He has to get his words right. He has to make sure there's no missteps. You know what I mean? He's going to put on whatever costume or whatever they tell him to put on. That's that.
2K said, oh no, let's go. Smile said, it might have been as exciting as people wanted to, but it was definitely entertaining. I was entertained the whole time. The only thing I wish he would have done was do all right instead of maybe the Peekaboo song. I don't know. Maybe he had a specific reason why.
That shit was fire, that Peekaboo.
And it was. Don't get me wrong. It was. I personally would have been more excited if he did all right, especially when he was concluding the woke segment and switching to the Not Like Us segment. Mm. It would have been like cool. You know what I'm saying? 2K say, y'all giving Kendrick props for being a scary N-word, bro. All that woke is scary. How is it scary?
I mean, if we're talking about scary, that's what I'm saying. We don't know the agenda or what's behind it. So a lot of people, you know, we get amped up about the entertainment part, but then what was the message that was trying to be conveyed from the director? You know, and of course, Kendrick is just an actor playing it. If the world is a stage and this is nothing but a game, okay, he clearly didn't create the game. He didn't create the game, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I 90, I'm gonna say about 85% agree with you. Mm-hmm. The other 15% is I know because I get stuff on my timelines and my different social medias where it say like 10 things you didn't know about this actor. And a lot of times in those cases, actors do have a small hand in certain things that happen in the movie and whatever happens in the show. So like I 100% agree with you. Now I didn't know that they predetermine or pre-pick who's going to direct what. That's.
I mean, obviously, to me, you would want somebody kind of in the culture, right? So you just wouldn't want a motherfucker who's probably directed a Toby Keith video, right? You know, or Garth Brooks. You want somebody who's connected with the culture and what's going on, but they still got to convey a message that they're trying to get out there. The ensemble, the things that they're wearing, still has to be relatable to the people they're trying to relate it to, right? Which is basically the black community, right? So essentially, when we saw Kendrick Lamar's his leather jacket, we instantly thought he was wearing a Pelly or something, right, Mo?
Yeah, we did.
You know what I mean? We thought he was wearing a Pelly or Averex or something like that, right? So I'm just saying they try to draw you in. Now everybody, you know, you see niggas probably walking around in a few days with these goddamn bell bottoms on.
Yeah,
you know?
they already started.
Right?
Yeah,
right. Weird shit. So we try. I mean, again, they're pushing the narrative. It's something. It's not. I think oftentimes, again, like I say, we're watching movies. You can't just watch the movie for the movie. I get the entertainment aspect, but again, they're trying to depict and show you something, and that's the part people overlook often.
So, do you have a particular thing that you think might have been trying to be portrayed?
Because no, I mean, I'm aloof. I don't know. I feel like it was a lot of different things that possibly could be. You know, and that's all I can go. I couldn't pinpoint to one thing that I could say, oh, well, he's talking about this. No, I don't know.
DHPX said N-words wanted to wave hands and twerk. And that's what I think when I hear people talk about this. When they say, okay, like Ma was saying earlier, okay, Lil Wayne got some hits for sure. He got some stuff that'll sound good when it, you know, playing certain songs like, get the heart rate going for sure. Okay, but what after that? Like I like the message that was sent in the show, and I'm glad I finally got to. I don't say finally. I'm glad he whoever was responsible, the director, got a message off that was more than just like okay. For instance, I've seen Lil Wayne on stage before, not personally, but like on YouTube. Just like J. Cole, I wouldn't see J. Cole. I wouldn't see Lil Wayne live. I wouldn't see J. Cole live because he doesn't put on the show. They just walk back and forth on the stage, and they'll stop and talk some time, maybe talk some stuff, but they don't put on the show. So
you want to see niggas dancing
for sure? Even with the Kendrick show, right? Like, let me see if I can. Like when they were in this right here. Let's go right here, right here. Now everybody's going around doing this two-step, right?
Well, that two-step is the house party two-step, ain't it? Ain't that what when they doing in house
when
party?
they was finna come to the middle?
Yeah. When they doing that?
Yeah, they was.
Yeah, I mean, I think house party, I'm not sure if they was in Compton. Definitely L.A., though.
Like, so yeah, I definitely want to see more dancing. I definitely want to see more I get choreography, more different choreography than just a two-step, more than just rocking, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I have no... All right. I would love to see All Right. Serena needed more hips with her steps and choreography. with her crib walk, and needed more choreography overall.
No doubt.
Let's see. Smile said it might not have. Oh, I said that already. 2K said if he was pro-black, he would have said what he spent the whole performance trying to code up like he was Kanye pro. Oh, so you saying he was kind of saying something without saying it. Okay, I get you. DHP said same thing Slave said about they massa. They don't want freedom because it's scary.
I'd say also, let me just also add, none of these niggas is pro-black nothing. Okay, you niggas is part of the establishment. Y'all not pro-black nothing. I mean, they could talk all that shit if they want to. None of them. So it just is what it is. Like, you know, you perform on a halftime Super Bowl. You're not. I don't just not pro-black. I don't
go to work every day.
Right.
Motherfucker keep their money in their bank, white banks. What we say, all that shit. White folks got their hand in everything, and people be around here talking about they
niggas got to show me.
Yeah, you got to go to a white hospital nigga, when you get sick.
You know, and that's cool.
And that speaking of what you said, pro-black, didn't Serena do whiteface?
Serena married to a white man.
Dude.
Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? She got kids by a white person.
Well, first and foremost, it's okay. You know, you married to a white person.
Right, yeah,
You know
there's
what I'm
nothing
saying?
wrong with it per se.
A
but
white
it's-
man, because I prefer you marry a white man than a black woman if you a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying,
We're not trying to keep it that black.
We be so up into this shit and like, bro, all our money in a white bank.
Yeah.
Bro, we need white folk, bro. Like, well, I don't know why we be study going back out. We need white folk. And I'm not sitting up here saying this on no scary
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it is what it is, bro. Yeah. We want to crank up a white car. We finna go get some white gas. What the fuck are we talking about?
You on this white YouTube.
I'm saying. Niggas got our own parts.
Wearing white clothes.
I'm invested in Google too, but I'm just saying, we try to be so pro-black. We try to be so much of this and so much of, we gonna buck up at the system. Nigga, we don't got enough guns for that shit.
Let me add something, man. For a while, I was real super pro-black, right? But what I learned just kind of through the years, and there's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, we're in Black History Month, and it's nothing wrong with acknowledging and your history and, you know, knowing where you come from. But what I've learned is the guys that's over the top, I'm black, y'all, I'm black, biggity, black,
yeah.
y'all, them niggas is the first motherfuckers to flip.
Man,
Right?
it's a white
These is the same niggas that, you know, of course, we finna fight,
and
you know
sleeping
what
with white men.
These are the same motherfuckers, the loudest person in the room, right? These are the same loudest people in the room. You know, this is the first person you need to take off on because they're not going to do shit. At the end of the day, all that I get, you know, being pro-black, you do, and you start from yourself. You start at home. You start at home first. So, you know what I mean? You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to talk about it. You shop in black neighborhoods. I mean, yeah, you shop in the black neighborhoods. You shop at the black stores. You do the best that you can, right? But all this over the top shit, that shit got to stop, bro.
So
Niggas be over the top and be doing, you know, fucking with the other people.
So you're saying the loudest people are the people that are really about it aren't really talking about it. So
Yeah.
you're saying the revolution doesn't need to be televised.
Absolutely. You know, you do certain things and, you know, you get recognized by your community and so on and so forth. It's not like we just sitting up here, you know, I hate all white folks type shit. Like, fuck that.
2K said Kendrick made me appreciate Drake for real.
Hey, that Drake album garbage. Look,
I meant to listen to
that
it.
shit not hitting on nothing.
I meant to listen.
Nothing. What that?
2K said crib walking for the culture, then going back home to a white man is crazy work.
That's a fact.
Yeah, bro.
They was on our ass too. Yes, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy work.
That is crazy work. That is crazy work. Oh man. So round about the 2 hour mark. You guys got anything else you want to
Hit the last one real quick with the King Von daughter.
Oh yeah, I really want to go. Yeah, we can end on that one. Yeah.
This right here?
Yeah, that's King Von being.
It is.
Yeah.
I just thought it was just up there. I didn't really know that was up there for real.
I made the decision to pull my son off the football team. So Davon is still in the stage where sometimes he cries, so I get that. I guess the coach was giving him water, and the coach made a mistake and squirted water in his eye. I'm not really sure. I just know water was squirted in Davon's eye. And of course, just like a 5-year-old, he began to cry. And as the coach was walking him off the field, he goes, "Stop all that crying if I put you over there with the cheerleaders." And me, I'm instantly in defense mode, you know, like you're a mom, like you're gonna instantly like bug up. And I was like, "No, what did you say to him?" He immediately repeated what he said, and he was like, "It ain't no crying in football." And I asked him, I said, "Do you think that was appropriate for you to say to a 5-year-old child? You're not gonna mentally abuse my son. You're not gonna confuse him and make him think in his mind because I'm a little sensitive or because I cry, maybe I should be a girl." So emotional at the time because, of course, like my child father is not here. This is Von's job. You know what I'm saying? His father would say, no way that man would have said that to him. No way. I made the decision.
Of course he wouldn't have said it because
Vaughn would have said it.
Vaughn would have said it. Like you talking about.
Looking at these comments, I saw y'all talking about this, but I didn't look at the video. Said Larry Brandy said women can't raise men. Beats Gordy said the boy's 5 years old. Y'all N-words need to relax. I can see if he was 10. Black Royalty said, "Bad job, mom. You're the reason why so many boys are zesty."
That's funny and that's correct.
Ma'am, you are wrong. His dad would have said the same thing. He's weak. He'll continue to be weak. Thanks, mom. Okay.
That's tough. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that?
Now, the dude who said like that's what I'm torn on.
Crazy, bro.
I'm torn on because I was thinking the same thing. Like football is a contact sport.
Yeah.
If you're going to be getting water squirt in your eye and start crying, what happens when a kid run into you full speed? What's going to happen? You're going to want to take off your helmet and try to hit him upside his head or something with it.
Or cry.
Or cry. So I'm on the verge of the crying and stop all the crying or whatever like that. But when the dude said 5, that's what had me torn a little bit because he's 5. I think it was a little bit better way you could have said it, but I'm still cool with the way he said it.
It's water.
I understand. That's why I say I'm torn about it. I'm on like both sides of the fence because he made me think about that when he said it's not like he's 10, he's 5.
So what age do we stop?
And that's what I'm torn. I don't know. I don't know.
If he was 6, would it be cool?
Like, and I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
7?
I don't know.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Know. But that's the only thing that had me kind of back and forth on the fence. But I don't have no problem with him saying that.
Yeah.
Because it is like, hey, it's something else that could. I've told my son this. Everything don't deserve your tears. Men don't go around here crying for every little thing that happened to them. Everything don't get tears from you. Just because it didn't go your way or your feelings hurt or all that stuff. You don't get the tears. Men don't be crying over all this stuff.
Right.
So I can understand like where she kind of coming from with it, but at the same time,
well, she pulled him out the football game.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
She could have confronted the coach.
Yeah, I don't agree
and then
with that.
completely pulled up. That means you're also teaching quitting.
Yes, that's
right?
true. But I don't condone that. I do not condone that whatsoever. She pulling him out just because he got water squirting in his eye, and the coach told him to quit crying before I put you over there with the cheerleaders. Because it's a true fact. If you're going to be over here crying, maybe you need to grab some pom-poms. That's much safer.
Yeah.
So that's just my thing about it.
2K said if Von was alive, it still would have happened because he would have been locked up.
It's crazy, right?
2K crazy. Nasty Beauty said, I hope he doesn't start painting his nails in high school. Damn. Sheesh. 2K said, women maintain kids and fathers raise kids.
True.
Adasia, welcomes.
Adasia, what's going on?
Yeah, dads are important. I would have cried with the kid while confronting the coach.
Damn, all y'all would have left crying.
I'm on the only thing I have a little bit of pushback is like the saying, I'm gonna put you over there with the cheerleaders. Just a little bit of pushback about that. Like that's a little bit of a reach. But outside of that, yeah, I'm definitely with the toughness. Like, no, stop crying. It's just water. You're gonna playing football, you're gonna get much worse injuries than just water getting sprayed in your eyes. And this is what I see, that comment with that said this is why boys are so zesty. This is the perfect example. Whenever you hear somebody say,
why
are men so sassy these days? Show them this video. I'm gonna actually once these guys start talking, I'm gonna put it in chat so y'all can refer to this video and show them why. Because this is a prime example. Why? Why would you pull him out of football? Because he got water in. You ain't worried about him getting tackled.
Yeah.
You ain't worried about his leg being dislocated because he got tackled the wrong way. You worried about water getting sprayed in his eyes.
And him being talked like that, that's a valuable lesson. There's like a lot of people going to talk to you all type of crazy ways. Yeah. You don't just sit up here and run and nothing like that. You rise to the occasion.
Right. My biggest thing, it was her taking them out football completely.
Yeah.
Right. So, we're here. Football and sports in general. Sports to me is a kind of a microcosm of how you deal with life, right? So the way that you deal with life, you build camaraderie with people, sportsmanship, so on and so forth. And in sports, right, you kind of have to have a tough skin, right? Because there's always going to be somebody better than you. Facts. People are going to talk shit. You may not be as good as the other person, Facts. Right? So I'm pretty sure there's another little, because these little 5-year-olds, they talk shit too. Right,
good shit
they
too.
Talk shit too. These
good
kids
shit.
As little as 2 and 1. As soon as they come out the womb, they talking shit.
You
right?
can't hold me.
Right.
I'm him.
To me, for people having problems with the coach and what he said, it wasn't like he called the kid out his name. Right. He said you're gonna be over there with the girls. Right. This is, to me, I'm from the old school. So my uncles, I had, I have 3 uncles. I had 2 of them deceased, but that's how they used to talk.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? They used to talk like that. You want to be out here and play. You know what I'm saying? Even when I play basketball with my own son, right? You want to play with me, or you want to go over there and play with the little girls? You want to go on the swing? You know what I mean? Which is cool if you want to go on the swing, but you over here on the court. And matter of fact, you can't go over on the swing. You finna stay right here on the court. You see what I'm saying? So with the mother going ahead and turning around and taking them out the game and shit, she could have. If she didn't like what he said, she could have confronted the coach and left it there.
Yeah.
Right? You're not gonna talk to my son, kind of way, whatever. Because the coach clearly didn't mince words.
Yeah.
When she asked him what he said, I said what I said. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I 1,000% agree with that. 1,000%.
Hey, man, same thing happened on the football field. Wife over there go, hey, shut up. You playing football. And go finish watching the game. And that's the same reason, like, I don't remember if we put the video in the group chat, but Marshawn Lynch remember that one?
Yeah.
He ran a football camp. And he was talking to the kids crazy, they got punishment if they don't do this. And he was saying, where's your man at? Is it a man around with this kid?
So I could talk to
Because
him.
he know what's going to happen, and he know when him and the man start talking about this, the man going to understand completely where he coming from, but the woman is so emotional about it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. That's like the same thing where on the football field, when you go to some of these high school football games and you listen to some of these moms and hear crying, I'm like, that's what's supposed to happen. Mm-hmm. That wasn't like that. Quit acting emotional. They playing on the field. It's okay.
Right.
Hold on,
it's
man.
cool.
Let me also add, I've seen plenty of black women, because I want to talk. I've seen plenty of black women go off on their kids. I'm talking about off their boys. These kids is every motherfucking bitch, so on and so. I'm talking about in general.
Nigga.
I'm talking about the kids is little, 5 years old.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
These ain't
I've
seen it. I've witnessed it. You know what I'm saying? Out in public. So whatever the coach said, you know what I'm saying? I've heard the kid. Somebody as little as maybe 5, 6 years old. She called the little boy a punk. I was like, damn. You know what I mean?
But it ain't even that, though,
You little
Jamie.
punk.
Yeah.
Like,
dog, they sit up there and dog they fucking girls out. Call them every bitch in the book.
I've heard it with
the
the girls,
little
too.
hoe, you a hoe. Bring your ass, bitch, come here, and all that. But you gonna sit up here and coddle this boy, though?
It ain't even about these are kids at the end of the day. I've heard it on both, you know what I'm saying? But I personally heard it a lot when it comes to these little boys. That they will call a boy a little punk, you know what I'm saying, little faggot, so on and so forth. Now, I've heard it. And these is kids, and they're really little, and it's like, now you want to, jump off the cliff because the coach has something to say. You know what I'm saying? Because the coach said you're going to be over there with wearing the pom-poms and shit.
Well, we do say that people say I can talk to my kids how I want to talk to them. You can't talk to my kids how I talk to my kids.
Well, take that little bastard with you and get him out of my face.
Right.
I no arguments. No argument. You got no arguments for me about that. And this, I've been waiting to find a video, come across a video that exemplifies. DHPX said, "Oh, JJ, what's good?
JJ, what's going on?
I was thinking about you earlier because Maul was saying something, and we was talking about Jay Everyday was talking about something. He said, what we talking about is Googleable. You can just type whatever we're talking about into Google. And I thought about you, how you hate when I do like, or since we on the podcast, I got my laptop in front of me or a keyboard for the other computer. Just thinking about you.
Nigga got spirit fingers.
But no, man, that's the type of thing that's needed. That's the type of male influence that's needed to toughen these boys up because yes, these boys are out here soft for real.
But that's why, and I'm not saying this little man will, but that's why a lot of these kids so-called crash out. You can't tell them nothing. That's why they go run and go get a pistol. When confrontation come, or they come when they dealing with a grown man or anything like that, they don't know how to handle it or take it, and they start in their feelings and emotions and make temporary decisions from that one little incident right there. You feel me? They be now you didn't sit up there and you done made a temporary what is it called?
Long-term decision off a temporary feeling.
Yes, exactly what I was trying to say right there. And now you in jail for the rest of your life.
Or now your son think he can quit whenever things start getting tough.
Yeah, and that's not how life goes. You can't just quit life like that.
You know what you just said kind of resonated because when men talk to men, you kind of got to talk to another man with some respect, because there's and I think men know the possibility of shit going left real quick and the possibility of violence.
Yeah.
So a lot of time you get women who talk to men kind of crazy because of the way the judicial system and things work, is that men are kind of going to think, you know what, I can't take off, you know, how the society is going to look at you, you know what I'm saying, if you take off and do something to this woman. I'm just saying in general, right? Mm-hmm. But if you have that boy basically raised by his mother and he gets all those values or whatever from his mother, this is where you get those reckless-ass boys and men, right? These reckless-ass boys and men that speak the way they speak to other men, and then shit turn left anyway. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You know, that's just something I was thinking about as he was talking.
Yeah, that's true. Them true facts right there. Because you know, you talk to another man like that, shit probably gonna end up wired.
Yeah.
And definitely, like, listen, I'm thinking about the when we talk about football, the movie that Remember the Titans came to my mind. And I remember the linemen, defensive linemen, offensive linemen, talking trash to each other. Talking about each other's mothers, talking about whatever. So I don't know what the little boy, whatever position he played, but you're going to get people out there talking trash.
He played safety.
And guess what?
His mom.
Guess what, though? When he come back, if he ever do come back on that field, guess what another kid going to say to you? Your mama going to take you out the field again?
Yeah.
Ooh. She going to make you quit again? I'm finna make your mama make you quit again. Watch this.
Yeah. Gave him ammunition.
That's all you did, just gave them ammunition. People don't understand that, though.
Any sport. They're going to remember this. Any sport. He can't even play basketball.
That's what I'm saying. Watch this In-N-Out burger.
Yep.
Your mama going to come get you. I'm finna dunk on your ass. Your mama going to say you for this? She going to move you out the way?
Sheesh.
Sometimes it's best not to say nothing and let them figure that shit out. Even as 5-year-olds, they got to figure it out.
And then a lot of women out here in particular, because that's what this conversation is about, say that their son needs a male. They go to a football coach to be a male figure in their son's lives.
Right.
What you want both ends of it? You want him to be tough but not be tough at the same time? Like which one do you want?
Hey, them facts though, JJ.
JJ said football is a physical sport. If that's nothing you want for your kid, keep him at home.
You speaking facts. But see, real football moms know this. Know that he's going to get hit hard. Know he's going to be slow getting up. Know he's going to be sore and all this stuff. It's football. This is what I put him in. If you don't want him playing football, a physical sport, keep his ass on the sideline with you.
Or play chess.
Or no,
I was thinking polo.
Or no, you can put him over there. He can be the first boy cheerleader. Put his ass over there.
You ain't even got to diminish the man. Like, go ahead and put him. You don't want to. Ain't got to be the first boy. Nothing. Put him in some non-contact sport shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he could be the best debater. Yeah, you know what I mean? Math team, math whiz type.
And it's okay with that. We have a lot of kids that's privy to different things. That's perfectly fine.
He play football. He can watch it.
Yeah, he might be the motherfucker to build the next app. He might build the next motherfucking Google app or something like that.
Or he might follow the trends of his daddy.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
He said, yeah. Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Oh, my God.
I agree with this nigga.
I know, because I did where you come from. Because you said daddy, you know. Nothing, man. I hope they went over their head. But yeah. You on the point. You on point with that one.
Now put the link in the chat for y'all to refer to. That's all we got time for today. You guys got anything for the mess?
You know what I do.
Okay.
Yeah, every day does. Every day.
JJ real quick said, it's a lot of times I wanted to step in, but I left that to his father. Hold up. First of all, hold up. Let me give you this real quick.
Why you applauding that?
Because there's some things that they got. Mothers are emotionally attached to basically their women are led by their emotions.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to their children, right? Okay. And a lot of times I see it a lot. Okay. A woman and a man will be together. She loves a man, loves a man, loves a man. They finally have children, and now the love changes to her loving the children more than she loves her man. Uh-huh. And whenever it comes to disciplining the child, it said, "Don't hit my child," or whatever the case. She separates what they had before and gives all of the attention that she's supposed to be giving to the husband and the strengthening the marriage, and so they can have a successful parenting situation, to giving all the energy to the children.
No, I just recommend what she just said on great parenting. That's all that is. I don't give it no thought for loving this, loving that. It's just she knowing what her place is when it's time for the kids. He knowing where his place is as the father for the time and place for the kids.
Right, and that's what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
She said, it's something my son heart desired, so I let him. Was I scared for him? Yes, but it builds character, confidence, trust, etc. They just said, it's called maternal gatekeeping. Ooh, maternal gatekeeping.
Never heard of that one before. That's a new one to me.
Hey, we just dropped about 5 bombs, boy. This the rack for real.
Yeah, once we make once we make the thumbnail, it's gonna say it's called maternal gatekeeping.
Yeah, y'all ready for the mesh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is something I actually,
Okay.
So this is something I actually saw in a Facebook group. It's called Growing Up in Chicago. There's just some 15 basic rules, real quick. Number 1, never shake a hand while sitting, right? Number 2, never talk bad about the food when you're a guest. Number 3, don't eat the last piece of something you didn't buy. Number 4, protect who is behind you and respect who is beside you. Oh, I thought you was raising your hand. Number 6, don't take credit for the work you didn't do. Number 7, dress well, no matter what the occasion is. Number 8, speak honestly, say what you think, and mean what you say. Number 9, ask more than you answer. 10, leave the profane language for the less educated. That would be me. I need to, anyway.
That's me. Fuck you talking about.
See? Avoid placing your phone on the table when eating with someone. 12, listen, smile, and most of all, make eye contact. 13, if you're not invited, don't ask to go. 14, never be ashamed of where you come from. And 15, don't beg for a relationship. So that's my message.
Big shouts out to Will Hill. Great guy. Make sure you follow him on Will Hill Comedy on IG specifically. This has been another edition of your favorite after church podcast, the KNoWKi podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy, kings. I am your man, Spaces.
I'm your illustrious co-host, Frederick Douglass, a.k.a. Jay. Every day.
Hey, man, I go by your boy Mom, man. I'm not fat. I'm big bone. It's a meeting adjourned.